Hello and welcome to another episode of Shadows Over Filoria. And
Shadows.
we go back into the setting as everybody finally gets to Haven. Hello, everybody, and welcome back.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
So last time we set off with Maria. We started off with Maria doing her things in the city with Charlotte, seeing her aunt for the last time in the manor, and realizing that perhaps Maria hasn't exactly been outside of the city alone before.
Oof.
She's kind of
Well, how big is the
Uh,
city? Is that a normal thing?
it's not abnormal. Everything outside of the city is pretty dangerous. So it takes a certain kind of person who needs to travel or has other priorities that they need to do outside of the city. The city is quite large. So the majority of people would end up staying
Makes sense.
inside.
When the world wants to kill you, you should probably hide from it.
Wow.
Very true. So after spending the day getting ready, Charlotte giving her as much advice as she probably could.
Overloading her.
Yes. Making sure that she knew where she was going more than once. Maria set off on her new riding lizard pal, Cammy. And she's on her way to Haven as we speak. Folkvar, we'd only managed to do your selling, so we'll be starting with you today. But Leo managed to actually find his way to the 5-star hotel tavern, the Stinky Pig.
That's not a 5-star establishment. They tried to kick me out right away.
Well, perhaps the standard is out of like 20. So,
Make it 100. Then you're maybe speaking reasonably.
oh man. So you said your goodbyes to Trevor and his family, managed to make it through the gate that was doing their checks today. Unlucky time, but happens. Said your goodbyes to Trevor and his family and made your way over to the Stinky Pig, where you chatted up the bartender, who was very adamant about not giving you a room, as you said.
Yep.
And instead you decided to sit and have a beer. Or an ale.
An ale that I purified, so it's not even alcoholic.
Oh, right. It's not. It's a non-alcoholic ale.
Yeah.
You
You are
de-alcoholized
drinking
that.
bubbly water.
Honestly, that probably made it clean as well. So at least it's clean water.
It did. It did.
Okay, so we're going to pick back up with Folkvar. The only stuff that we did last time, because we had an unexpected guest, and somebody who appears every now and then. So yeah, we are going to start again with Folkvar. What did you have anything else that you wanted to do before the caravan set out for Haven? I
I'm
know that
so
we
thankful
went
you
over
said
some
that.
of the stuff.
Yes.
I know we went over some of the stuff that you wanted to sell while the caravan was moving. So
Yes, and
this is
I was able to
this is all still
successfully.
during the trip.
There was only one thing I needed to do before I left. Okay.
Shoot.
And I'm really glad you brought it up because first, I think I worked out the voice that I need. I will do the voice when I'm interacting as Folkvar, but for the convenience, I'm just going to talk. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So before leaving the shop, he cares about his tools. He cares about...
Not a shop. You are selling to caravanners.
No. I'm saying before, like, we left.
Your shop, your workshop.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. It didn't cross my mind until I was just closing the door for the last time that I need to put something there that closes up shop. Saying out for lunch or something so that, I don't get... Or I need to find somebody to look out for my property. I need a housekeeper. So I'm wondering if there's like... Can I make an insight check or something to know if there's anyone around here who's reputable for like dealing with house management or whatever?
Yeah. Roll me just an intelligence check. See what
Okay.
you can remember.
Cool. Because otherwise, I'm just going to have to close it up, and then I'll do a little tinkering, and I'll tell you what I do.
Okay.
That is a adjusted 16.
16. You remember, actually, his name came up the last time you were talking with Shigs.
Yeah, because I didn't want to leave
Thorun.
Shigs. Sorry?
Thorun, he lives across the street from you. His name is Thorun.
Thorun.
He is a dwarf. He does not have a nice personality. He has never been nice to you, but he is the foremost foreman of Free Rock.
That sounds good. I don't want him to be nice to people that mess with my property. So this sounds perfect.
I mean, you don't know how he is with other people. He's just never been nice with you.
Oh.
That's all you know. You don't know how he is with other people. He could just be a stingy old bastard. You don't know.
Okay, quick question. Because I'm a loner, does everyone treat me like that, or is this just whenever he deals with me? Like,
I guess you're gonna have to figure that out. Considering that you're a loner, I don't think I can even get you to roll an intelligence check.
No, that wouldn't be fair.
So.
Okay, then I'm going to do both. So I'm gonna tinker. I'd like to take out my diamond in the rough, a literal diamond in the rough, and I'm going to use my my light hammer on my hip, and I'm gonna basically, as if the diamond were a nail, I'm going to be using the hammer to chisel in some runes, just a couple runes on the door of my shop. And I'm using my magical tinkering ability, which lets me use up to 4 objects, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of like Prestidigitate. So it lasts forever, or until I make a new, until I go over 4 tinkerings. And that's important, because this'll last for as long as I'm adventuring, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to have it be a recorded message, so that when someone approaches the door, it's going to be my voice, and Shigs is going to be next to me. So I'll just make it like both of us. Actually, no, that's brilliant. I'd like to have Shigs record his voice into the rune. He can do 25 words, and I want Edgar Shigs to say something along the lines of, we're in the middle of personal affairs, and it'll be a while. Just leave us the fuck alone. Business will be available later. but I need Edgar to say it, because nobody wants to talk to Edgar.
Okay, so you get Edgar to do it, and it comes out like, well, we're middle of some. We're in the middle of some. We're closed. What was it you wanted me?
No. Damn it!
Oh yeah.
Damn it!
We're closed. And
no, I stop him. I stop him. I immediately start scratching out the rune. I start scratching. No, we're doing this. I have to use my voice now. No, we're doing this again, laddie. And so okay. I start typing it in again. I'm like, as I'm scratching it in with the hammer, I'm like, now, Shigs, what we need here is for you to tell people we're doing personal affairs, not that the shop is closed. Otherwise,
personal affairs. That's why the shop is closed.
No! Ah! I scratch out the next symbol. Fuck.
Okay, so this goes on for a while.
How many?
Shigs eventually gets it.
Oh, thank God.
You've got a message from Shigs warding people from your house.
Beautiful. Thank you. So that's one of my 4. And I will always keep track. And if I'm ever off track, because if I make a 4th tinkering, this will disappear. The message will disappear. I'll let you know when it happens. So now I will go to the foreman. Oh my God, names.
Thorun. Thorun.
I will go to Thorun without Edgar.
His house is right across the street from yours, so you know exactly where he is.
Yeah, just go up and knock.
Alright. What is it, laddie?
Hello. It's you know who it is.
Oh, it's you. And he opens the door. What do you want?
I will not be making gem deliveries for an indeterminate time, I would like to pay you for services to make sure that my shop is not foreclosed while I am gone.
Oh, you want to pay him?
Yes, I don't think he owes me any favors.
Well, my my services are not cheap, if you catch my drift.
Thorun, I'm the best gem miner and artifice infuser in the entire valley.
He holds up a hand to get you to stop talking. I'll give you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'll do it for free even. However, during this time, I am allowed to use your shop with my name.
I would like to try to persuade him to say, that sounds fine, but it needs to be your name and associate my name.
Absolutely, roll persuasion.
Okay. Can I give myself guidance, or was he against magic?
You can give yourself guidance. Oh wait, no, you're not a cleric. You have guidance?
I do have guidance.
Oh my goodness, yeah, give yourself guidance.
All right.
DC 15.
DC 15.
Mhm.
Oh, fuck, ma. That's a 3 and a 3. Plus 1. 7. All right.
So yeah, he responds with, "Of course."
Wow. All right. Well, I assume you'll make sure not to sell it under my feet. Yes?
Of course, I'm not that kind of man.
No. I trust you in your professional nature as a fellow, well, part fellow dwarf. And I just look down slightly.
Well, if that was all, he
Uh,
goes to shut the door on
here-
you.
oh, I stick my foot in the frame. You'll need the key.
Oh, right. And you'll take it. Wouldn't want to dust down that door, eh?
No, when you're inside, you'll see it's impeccable.
I'm sure it is. Safe travels. And he shuts the door.
All right. And then I go to the caravan, do the selling. Everything is fine. And there is, I remember you saying that this was a place where food was one of the most common trade items, right?
Yes, it is almost exclusively food and like general goods.
Beautiful. So what I wanted to do is I wanted a price check on how much, I've already got it here. I have a chest of preserving. Okay, consider it a fridge, but it's a giant chest, and it doesn't actually keep things cold, but nothing decays inside of it. So I want to fill my chest, and I've already figured out how much space and blah blah blah, but not the money. I want to fill my chest with fresh rations, like fresh foods, because I'm gonna make some damn spanking bank by selling fresh meats and fresh foods while we're on our weeks of travel.
Okay.
I think it's brilliant. And I also think, it's just such a smart idea. So I thought it would be really cool.
How many portions of rations would you like to buy? Because it's the rations are going to be fresh because from where you're buying them, but they'll be the same price. So 5 silver pieces per 1 day's worth of rations.
Well, that's what I was wondering is rations are naturally dried fruits and all that shit. I was thinking of meats, like raw meats, like fresh food.
Oh, you don't want rations. You're just calling them rations because you use them on the road.
And it
You
was in
want
the
to get
inventory.
real fruit to bring with you.
Yeah, I want to bring like, you know, steaks and apples and anything that people get tired of. You know, people get tired of eating rations for weeks on the road.
Yeah, okay. How many days worth of food would you like to buy?
I was able to include 130 pounds, which is 65 individual days worth of rations, according to the regular store.
Okay. 65 days worth of rations. Just double the regular cost from rations to cover the cost of fresh foods instead of rations.
Double the cost? Okay,
Yes.
if it's double the cost, then I will decrease the amount to spend all my gold, and I'm only keeping my silver. So I'm spending 60 gold on fresh food to put in my chest.
For 2 months and a week worth of fresh food.
Essentially. Essentially, yes. I will lower the amount specifically, but off voice.
Cool.
Awesome. So I'm going to change the name of rations to Rations Fresh. And over the course of the trip, because I know we're fast forwarding to get to Haven, I'm going to be spending every day seeing if anybody wants to purchase fresh food from me instead of the caravan, which has to have rations probably.
Okay, so you're going to attempt to sell this to the caravan, correct?
Yeah, over the course of the weeks. I'm fine with making it one roll too.
On the first day, I would like you to roll persuasion.
Okay. May I guidance, or is this an longer
Absolutely.
than 1 minute
Go
thing?
for it. DC 20.
All right. I'm rolling, and as I'm rolling, just imagine that I'm tossing a nice steak or a chicken drumstick on the grill. DC 20 is absolutely horrible. That is a 7 plus 4 plus 1. So 13.
As soon as you attempt to start selling
12.
the fresh foods, and the fresh foods are great. You open it up, nice and wafted. A guard comes over and shuts it on you and says, "Are you crazy? Do you know where we are? You brought raw meat on the roads? Are you insane? Do you know what creatures lie literally 10 feet away from both of us? Keep this shut the rest of the caravan or we're booting you out."
I look, and I imagine he's pointing at the riding lizards?
Yes.
Ah.
Not only the riding lizards, but you're also outside of any wall. You are in drow territory for now, but that does not last very long.
Now that's okay, because I don't think the scent would come out until I open the chest.
That's why he shut it on you.
Right. So I'll ask, well, I was only intending to bring it out, lad, when dinner time was ready. So is that still bad?
We don't need any extra. We've paid for food for everybody on the caravan.
Well,
we've got weeks full of food for you as well.
I understand.
And everybody else who is also here. The fresh food, there's a reason we don't bring raw meat on the road.
All right. I will keep this closed. And
as soon as we get, I would say, you can probably get away with it for the next day, maybe. But as soon as we cross over out of the territory of the drow, we're into wild creature territory that some of are not scared of our riding lizards. We do not need them to be attracted to us.
That is why I built this beautiful chest.
That's why you are going to keep this beautiful chest, and he's mocking you, to be perfectly clear. Closed.
Yes, absolutely. I pat the top and say, I'll take your word for it. Okay.
Can you roll a perception?
Yeah, I can roll perception. I've got the modifier right here. Again, that's a 7 on the die plus 1. 8.
There is a young man just behind this guard who's also part of this caravan, but he doesn't look like he's of age to be working. It looks like he's with his parents just traveling.
Yeah.
And before the chest got to shut, it seems like he got an eye of something from inside, and he is salivating.
Oh, nice.
He is but a wee child and cannot hold back his impulses. So I will allow one more attempt at selling something.
I would like to just make this the day attempt that the guard just said, maybe a day. I'm just going to try and sell it to this kid and his parents.
Yep. Go for it.
All right. And then afterwards, I'm completely fine with keeping the food in the chest for the entire journey and not opening it.
So what do you say to this kid?
Oh, I say...
As the guard runs away.
I say... You know, growing up big and strong like folk var, you can eat as much as you can carry, and when you can carry all the food in your stomach, it's not like anything else can get to it.
Oh, it all just looked so yummy and
It's fresh.
colorful.
Well, the color is because there's still blood. It hasn't rotted inside. It's just like if you were to carve a steak from a beautiful side of bacon. Sorry, I'm laughing myself.
He takes like an audible gulp.
But then...
His parents...
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
But then I do close the lid because of the guard, and I do show that there is a lock. There's a lock on it. And as part of the thing, it does actually need to be opened with thieves' tools. There's no key.
Oh, I mean, guard could just let you take it out and then close it again. It's not a big deal.
Yes, but if you get hungry enough, within the next day, bring your parents over and make sure they come with... If they bring the money for the fresh ingredients, I'd be happy to give you something just a little extra.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Great.
Nah.
Now the child can do the persuading instead of me.
So I'll say that was like midday at some point. You have successfully won over the child.
Thank you.
When it comes down to nighttime and you guys are making camp, the guard who told you not to open it says that you comes up to you before all camp is set up and everything.
Yes.
And he's like, okay, we are leaving Drow territory by tomorrow at noon. Get your selling done tonight, tomorrow morning. Otherwise, it's got to stay shut.
All right. I just walk over to the campfire where the cooking is going, or people are hanging out, and I open it up, and I will cook myself a ration and use that to sell. I'll also tell people what the guard told me. Now, you all are smart and well-off individuals, but this might be your last chance for a fresh meal for a while. I'm taking my opportunity, and I know the little one there could also use something a little bit extra. So, if anyone's interested, please come up.
So here's how we're going to do this. I want you to roll a 1d8 and 1d4 and tell me what you get.
Okay. Individually or at the same time? Doesn't matter?
You can do them individually or at the same time. It's up to you.
Okay. I'll do them at the same time and tell you them individually. Okay. The D8 is a 7. The D4 is a 2.
So you have 7 different customers coming up to get 2 portions each.
Holy shit.
I would like you to roll one more D4 with advantage for this one.
Wow. Okay. That is a 3 plus 4. That is a 7 total.
7. Fuck. The little kid managed to talk his parents into getting food for the rest of the trip.
Oh my god. Wow.
So you've got a lot of food to sell here.
Okay, so that's 14 rations.
14
plus 7 is 21.
7 days worth, So 21 portions of rations can be sold. What price are you selling it at?
Oh,
and I will need a persuasion roll.
I'm
Just a general persuasion roll.
naturally. It's just double,
Yeah, double rations.
Yeah. So
Double the ration
yeah,
price.
keeping it simple, keeping it.
Is that what you're
budgetable.
selling it for here too?
I'm selling the fresh food. Yeah, at double what they would get back in town.
Okay.
And you needed a persuasion roll, you said?
Yes.
May I guidance?
Sure.
Well, that wouldn't be really fair. That's a lot of magic casting over the. Nah, fuck it. You said sure. I'll take it. Thank you.
I mean, you've guidance twice so far and failed both, so I don't mind your guidance.
Oh my goodness. My guidance is always rocking with a 4, but I rolled a 2 on the die. So 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 persuasion.
So the ones who came up intent on buying portions aren't exactly happy with the price that you're offering them at.
Understandable. I look over to. Nope, I get it. I just get it. So I'm like immediately.
The kid and his family are a guaranteed buy, so it's the 14 that you have to worry about.
Okay, then I immediately drop it to 1.5 times the price. I'm like, all right. Well, we are all going the same way, and I don't want to make, anybody uncomfortable. But
okay, then they will sell for 1.5 times the price.
Awesome. Okay.
So 7 at full price, and then 14 at 1.5 times.
Thank you.
And even the guard who told you to keep it shut got something.
That's actually really important. And did the guard? Okay.
The guard was part of the 14.
Great. Then I have one last thing, not to do, but just to say, because the kid and his family bought a lot. As the guard comes up for his portion, I make sure to say, now, I am thankful for the opportunity to be able to do this, lad, and include you in the business. So I'm going to give him his at regular cost. At cost. So.
Oh, at ration cost.
Yeah. Because I feel like he actually helped out a lot by doing his job.
All he was trying to do was just trying to keep the people here safe.
And I'd like to also, as we exchange the goods, say, now, if you could please, lad, just let the child and his family know that they bought a lot of food, and it might aggravate the animals you told me about outside of this territory.
It's all right. I already checked with the parents. They have a bag of holding. They agreed to keep it in there for a while.
That's amazing. Thank you. And my eyes, if you want to make him make an insight check, my eyes do light up at the hearing of a bag of holding.
He rolled a nat 1, so
well, unless I roll a nat 1 on deception. I did not. That is a 19 on the die. I'm not telling you my modifier.
Yeah, I mean, the kid's family, at first glance, they're not exactly like high nobles, but they're definitely like higher middle class family. Perhaps a merchant's family of some sort, but
that's still awesome. It's just great to know that we have a bag of holding in the convoy. Thank you. All right, that is everything. I handled my affairs at home. I wanted to conduct my business, and my inventory is completely managed between last session and this session. So
at the end of you selling all of that, Shiggs will come up and be like, "Can I just get some for an old friend?"
Oh, Shiggs, did you not expect me to take care of you when I invited you with me? We are
good. This is very good, because you know what the sun does to my skin.
the sun.
No moisture up here.
I take some of the fat from a boiling chicken leg, or like a roasting chicken leg, and I just start dabbing his lips again. Instead of using water, you should try using some oils or things like fats. They last longer.
And Shiggs carries that conversation into oblivion as he says that chicken is not good for his waistline.
I ignore him and deal with the rest of the customers.
And we skip ahead several weeks. You guys have made all of your stops. You've come to know the people of the caravan. And you are splitting off with a portion of the caravan that are heading towards the capital city. So they're going left on this forked road, and you are going straight where you can see the northern entrance to the town of Haven. There's not much traffic ahead of you.
Right.
There's, whoever was part of the caravan is really the biggest part of, the road at the moment. So it's quick, breezy sailing. As you get closer, it seems that you guys are being stopped, and you guys are about third in line right now. So now you're here.
We're about 30.
What are you guys doing? You're third in line.
Oh, third in line.
To be checked at the entrance.
At the cart check. Yeah.
Your papers.
Your papers.
Well, I don't know about papers yet, so.
Not yet. You're third in line.
Would the convoy have told us about our destination needing papers before we left?
Your convoy has told you since the beginning that they have taken care of everything for the people who bought tickets.
Oh, okay. Great.
So whether or not you guys need your papers will be decided once you guys get to the entrance.
Understood.
Do you have anything you would like to take care of before you get to the entrance? You are third from the beginning. Shigs is kind of sunbathing as much as he can. He has completely changed his tune. Sun is good for the skin now. He says it invigorates him and gives his wrinkles a shine he's never seen before.
That is very deep knowledge that I only partially listened to because he wouldn't shut up about it for days. And I would actually just like to position myself and Shigs so that if we're questioned or anything, we are immediately in front of the rich, the well-off family in the kit. So that
gotcha.
I intend this isn't gonna work. Maybe I'll be able to bring the rich people in and be like, maybe they can vouch for me, that kind of thing. That's what I intend. That's it. But that's okay. I got nothing else to do. Everything's great.
Okay, you guys. The people in front of you get pushed in. You're in the first cart of the caravan, which spans. Well, it did span 8.
But we lost 5 on the way.
you are now 3.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Because you said they split off. That's right.
Yeah. 5 split off for the capital city.
All right. Cool.
So you are at the front of this convoy now, and you make it up to the entrance. And there's only one guard at this entrance, which I guess doesn't really seem strange because coming out of Night Valley, there wasn't really a lot of security at the gates there anyway. But he does stop your convoy and is like, all right, need your papers. And this is a guy, maybe 6'2". He's got an eye patch on one eye, and he looks like he's seen a battle or two, but he also looks like he probably has been drinking the last 10 years.
Straight? Like no water?
Yes, like no stopping, just alcohol. He's got a beer belly.
All right, I'm a fucking but I'm a dwarf part. I'm a dwarf forged, as we know. So can I insight? No, I don't know what the check would be. Intelligence? Is he drunk right now?
Give me no. You're not really talking to him.
Yeah,
right
I don't know.
I'd say it's insight.
Yeah, all right. Give me an insight roll.
Well, it could be intelligence just from seeing drunk people all the time. But I'll do insight.
Yeah, but it's also insight because you're reading body language, right?
Good point. That's a good point. I like that. I'm definitely going to guidance myself. If there's no reason I wouldn't.
DC 13.
Here it comes. Please don't be another 7. Oh, yeah. 16 plus 3 guidance plus 1. 30, 20.
Very nice.
Is he drunk?
You can see the one eye that isn't underneath the eye patch. It's a little like he keeps trying to focus it, but can't. And not in an old person way. He's kind of like he just doesn't move. The eye just keeps blinking erratically. It's a little red around like the top part of his face. He's a little flushed.
Okay, okay. He's been drinking.
He's otherwise looking over your cart. The guards are, as of right now, busy with something on the back cart of your caravan, but one of them is coming up to the front.
Okay, so if they're going over my cart, I'd be happy to tell you that my cart contains one light crossbow. I'm not going to go through everything. My chest of preserving is on my back, and so is my backpack. My backpack just has climbing tools in it. And in the cart itself is a tool basket with a crowbar, a miner's pick, and a shovel.
Very quickly into his inspection, you realize he's not looking inside the cart.
What?
He's looking at the wheels. And underneath the carriage. He's not inspecting the goods. He's inspecting for possible stowaways or monsters.
Ah. Interesting. Okay.
Very sloppily at that. Like, he bends down to look underneath the carriage, and then he comes right back up, a little dizzy from just getting up too quick.
Huh.
It's quite possible he blinked and didn't see anything. But he checked the box anyway and is now moving to the back of your carriage, of your cart. The guard who was coming up to chat with the guard, to chat with the town guard is there now, and he'll hand the town guard a stack of caravan legal documents.
Beautiful.
That state that they are responsible for everybody part of the caravan. It is everything that you guys have checked up for, basically.
Awesome.
And as soon as he's given that, the guard's just like, all right, wave him through.
Yeah.
Wave him through.
I'm gonna to the one with the papers. He's not the drunk one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
The one with the papers.
The papers is the caravan guard.
No. I mean, there's two city guards, right? There's only one. Oh, there's only one. So the drunk guy also is the one who had to look at the papers.
Yes.
Oh, I'll just ask him. I'll say, hey, as I'm passing by, because there's no issue with what's going on. You were looking under the carts, but not inside the carts. What were you expecting? What attaches or what's to worry about underneath and with the wheels?
We've been
Oh my god.
Excuse me. Oh. And he like spits raunchily on the ground.
Oh.
Excuse me. We've been having a no, we've just with a lot of the wooden carts and stuff, a lot of the Spriggans from the forest nearby are trying to get into town. We've been having an issue for the last several months, so we just make sure they don't get in because they tend to stir things up, even if they're not super dangerous. But
Spriggan?
Yeah.
Ah. And they
mostly just the young ones. They're a little scamperous. We just escort them back to the forest. Sometimes we get into a fight, but other times they can bring more dangerous things with them, so we gotta be careful.
And I guess they only attach themselves to wood, like the carts?
Well, they don't just attach themselves to wood. It's easier for them to attach themselves to wood, because it's like they're made out of the wood.
Thank you. Give me just a moment. And I'd actually like to take the mirror out of my thieves' tools, which I keep on me. And I would like to investigate my own cart, because I personally have a cart. It's the one I pull. I pull a cart.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry, not a spell.
That cart is inside of the bigger cart, but yes.
Yeah, I want to inspect my stuff. And then if I have to, I have to inspect the bigger cart. Because
roll me investigation.
I'd love to.
DC 11.
Any reason that because I can take my time, I can get advantage?
No, because you're about to be ushered into the...
That's fine. Total of 5.
Yeah. Total of 5?
I got a 1 on the die, that one, and a 4 on guidance.
Okay.
Oh, wait, it's investigation. I have a +6 to investigation. That's 11.
Hey, you got it.
Son of a bitch. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Oh man, that would have been great. That was a nat 22. On the underside of your cart that is stored inside of the bigger wagon,
Yes.
on the underside of your cart, you find this it looks like it's about to drip, but it's not wet.
Ooh.
It looks kind of like a spore attached right next to the wheel.
Yeah, I'm going to first easiest may I make a nature check. Just because that's not part of my cart.
Nature check DC 10, go for it. Do your thing.
You got it. Incoming and I'm switching from my magnifying glass to my tinker's tools with like a little test swab, a little metal test swab. Oh my god, guidance, guys, is absolutely professional. 4 on the die for guidance. 5, that's 9 plus 6. That's 15 total.
Okay, so you got it. You know that this isn't a Spriggan of any sort. This is a creature that very likely hopped on probably while you were still in the Night Valley. Not super dangerous, but can still be dangerous.
Does it react?
This is a sporeback frog.
A sporeback frog. Oh, cool. Is it allergic to light?
No.
Okay, great. Is it threatening? Like, if I keep it, can I have it as a pet? Or is it a wild, you should deal with this?
It is a wild beast. You should deal with this.
All right. Well, I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to grab the pliers out of my smith's tools. And I kind of want to wrench it off and bring it over to the guard. That's kind of drunk.
Okay.
Or should I just should I just get the guard? He deals with it.
This is your choice.
I'm good with nature. And it's just a frog. I'll wrench it off.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
You got it. Proficiency or no?
Sure.
Okay. Ah! That is.
I'll say you're good at wrenching things out of things. You're a miner, so why not?
Thank you. Here we go. That is my proficiency. Wow, that's low. 8.
Somehow it stays on. It's almost like you missed.
I can't believe this. It is too slippery.
It is a slippery little frog.
All right. Well, I'm tired of that shit. So instead, I'm going to use a cantrip, and I'd like to take out my just like a little shard of green gem, and I'm going to cast Thorn Whip at it.
Okay.
Should I just roll the attack and then tell you what happens, or would you like to know what it is?
I can look it up, so just go for it.
Okay. Ah! That's better. That's a 16 plus 6. 24. 22. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Awesome. So,
Roll me some damage.
it deals a d6. Very simple.
Okay.
But it also pulls a larger creature smaller 10 feet closer to me.
Okay.
So that
All right.
should absolutely dislodge it. And
Roll your
3.
your d6 of damage.
3 damage.
You successfully managed to get it out from latched onto your vehicle, onto your cart.
Awesome.
But as you hit it, one of the spores on its back explodes.
Oh, shit.
Each creature within 5 feet must make a DC 13 dexterity check. Dexterity saving throw.
Now, I'm happy to be within that spot, but I would have tried to pull it away. And my vine has a 30-foot range, so
I'm going to say that you were investigating the cart, and it is
Yeah,
underneath
that's what I was thinking.
your cart. So you
I'm in
are
there.
going to have to have been in the back, yeah.
So what was the saving throw?
13.
13.
Dexterity.
Dexterity, not even con. Interesting.
Nope.
Fuck. That's a 5 total.
You take 6 poison damage, and you are poisoned for 1 minute.
Oh my god, damn. But it's off the cart.
It is off the cart, and it attempts to bounce away. You get an attack of opportunity.
For my attack of opportunity, can I just... it's a normal attack, right? I can't make a shove or anything. Yeah, I'll make the attack. This is just with my mace again. Or my tools. Yeah, 15 total.
Hits.
Okay, that's just 3 damage.
Okay, so it manages to hop away. It's not exactly a smart creature. Right into the guards.
Yeah,
and...
I imagine my hit just kicks it over to the guards like, get out of here!
And they manage to take care of the rest of its health, and it is squashed on the road.
Wonderful. So, is that the kind of thing you were talking about? Is that a Spriggan?
Well, I mean, if you just told me it was there, I would have taken care of it for you. God, what do you think we're here for? Just get in the city.
Nah, okay. Thank you for your time.
He hiccups as you get back away.
I also hiccup, but a bubble of poison comes out. All right. Thank you. That's awesome. I'm really glad I didn't have that thing coming into the city. Shit. Oh, fuck. That actually means I need to check the big cart at disadvantage because I'm poisoned. I have to do a quick check of the full, like the caravan cart.
Yeah, roll.
Okay, this is at disadvantage, but guidance.
Yep.
Okay. First one is 8 plus 4 on the guidance. Love that thing. Plus 6. So 12 plus 6 is 18. And then the disadvantage roll is worse. 4, but guidance is still a 4. Holy shit. 8 plus 6 is 14. 14.
You don't find anything else on the big cart?
All right. I hop on and we go into town.
And the cart starts rolling in. There is one more town guard who ends up jogging up as he sees the caravan coming in.
Okay.
He must have been somewhere else while your caravan was rolling in, so he didn't he wasn't there to help with the currently inebriated town guard.
Cool.
But now he's directing your caravan into a side area. So right inside of the wall to the right is kind of an area where caravans can park all of their goods and people can kind of orient themselves from here because this is a hub. So a lot of people, the caravan will only take you from point A to point B that you pay for.
Beautiful.
Here is where you're splitting up.
That's awesome. I'm gonna get rid of the poison because it's been longer than a minute.
Yeah.
And,
it's only 1 minute, so you're fine.
Yeah. No, that was just important for checking the rest of the caravan. And I'm going to pull my cart. I'll grab the handles because I'm pulling my own cart. And take it out of the big caravan cart, and just immediately start looking for a local.
Okay, Folkvar, where to now? What does the letter say?
You know exactly what the letter says. You've been reading it to me again and again with different inflections for the past 2 weeks.
I was just trying to get in character because you wouldn't listen to me.
Don't worry. I'm always listening.
The letter says to go and meet Anthony Benwick, but we don't know where Anthony Benwick is or where the state is. So
why do you think I was starting to look for a tavern or a place of interest?
I don't know. I can't see where you're looking with those eyes.
Laddie. Oh, I'm sorry. And I flip up my visor, because it's so bright out.
That's better. Now you can see how the sun works on my skin.
Yeah,
He's glistening.
You're Edgar. Laddie, why are you glistening?
He doesn't have a shirt on.
Oh, does he have?
It is summer currently, and it's a nice warm day. Clear skies. He's just got the robes that he generally wears hanging at his waist.
Wow, Edgar, you seem to be actually getting healthier. It's weird.
That's what I thought too. But perhaps all this vitamin D is bad somewhere. I don't feel so good.
Well, you're probably just missing a bit of dwarven ale or something good, something decent. So let's find the tavern. We're usually where people go first and find some information.
I think that's it there. Isn't that it right there?
I turn
Pointing
around.
out the worn down sign, the one that is supposed to be hanging by 2 strings, is only hanging by 1, swaying in the slight breeze. The Stinky Pig.
Beautiful. And just before we walk over, I say, all right, can you please adjust my voice box module again so that I don't bother patrons that aren't used to me talking so simple?
Again, I like the way you sound.
No, I appreciate it, but I made... here, I'll pass him a small list of little adjustments because I was able to get that nat 20, or close enough to it. A small list of adjustments to kind of give it like a little bit of smoothness. Like, if you make just this adjustment, I might be able to get a little more natural sound.
All right, here goes.
It'll take you into like a little side area where the caravan has kind of parked their things already. You're kind of behind that to get a little bit of privacy as he is opening you up.
Yeah. Just let me know.
Ooh. He does not succeed.
Oh, I forgot to give him guidance. Son of a bitch.
All right. All good.
This
He's got a big smile on his face.
This is definitely not better, but I'll take it.
Good. All right. You said you would buy me some dwarven ale?
No, I said you needed some.
You definitely said you would buy me some dwarven ale.
As he complains as we walk to the Stinky Pig.
Yes. You see one man sitting outside on the saloon-style porch, as said before. He's got one. He kind of has 2 blindish eyes, and he's just rocking.
White over.
Yes, and he's just kind of rocking there. He's not really there for any express purpose, other than he's just kind of hanging out. He doesn't look like he belongs to the establishment in any way. He looks like a patron.
Cool. Yeah, I get the feeling that he's probably a regular.
And
he looks cool, by the way. Very
as
cool.
you kind of walk up the few steps to the salon, or not the salon,
Saloon.
The saloon style entrance, you hear a voice from behind you. Oh my god! Please, new guests, please come in.
Where's this coming? Who is talking?
From behind you. And before you even have time to turn around, small hands place themselves on your back and push you through the doors.
What? Oh my god.
Welcome to my establishment.
This is I'm not turned around yet. I'm walking in. Are you the owner of the Stinky Pig?
I am the owner of the Stinky Pig. You may call me Stinky.
Can I? Do they smell?
And his eyes light up as he looks at the bar and sees another body that he's never seen before. He's like, three new guests. What a day! And he sprints by to go and greet his 3rd new guest.
I'm not even mad that they turned me away anymore.
Wait. May I make a reaction as they're sprinting past me? Because like a reaction attack.
Absolutely.
I
go for it.
I want to push Edgar Shiggs in front of this individual. Stinky.
Oh. Yeah, do it.
Here we go. No guidance because it's too soon. Just flat 11 on the die, plus strength.
Or strength check?
It's 13 total.
You might have just broken Shigs in half, I remember.
Oh no, I know he's not supposed to be touched, but he's been healthier from the sun.
You don't know that.
He's been talking about it for weeks. He's shirtless and glistening. Oh,
Generally, when you glisten, it's not a good thing.
I didn't think about that. I thought it was a magical kind of sparkle, like, wow, Edgar, you are glistening.
Oh boy. Oh, that is a -1 to a 2. So that is a 1 for Mr. Edgar Shiggs. And as you push him, he kind of thinks that you're going for a hug. So you push him from the chest. And he like, he's like, sorry.
Yes, we can do that.
And he tumbles back.
Oh.
It's only supposed to be 5 feet. I just
And
Stinky.
The Mr. Stinky has deftly dodged the old man and has pretty much left him to fall on his face.
Okay.
And is now still sprinting towards Leo at the bar.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, I'm not doing
Thank you
anything
for
else
trying
but
to help
helping.
me, stranger, but
Yeah, I'm just helping Shigs get up while you please continue, DM.
So Mr. Stinky, or Stinky as you know him, runs up to the bar and kind of slams into the bar right between the stools where Leo's sitting, to his left.
Wasn't that because
Okay.
wasn't that because
And he's
there was
like,
a second person? there?
"Oh my god, who are you?"
I'm only going to like side eye this individual. What do they look like?
He is about 2.5 feet tall.
Oh my god!
Not very tall at all. He is looking straight up at you. He's got welding goggles that make his eyes look huge.
Yes.
He's otherwise got a bald head, except for like the hair that goes around the rim of the head. He's got that, and he's got a big ass handlebar mustache.
Wait, so he's balding. He's balding in the center of his head.
Yes, but very much so. He's not trying to comb over it or anything. He does it. He's keeping what he's got.
Kind of like,
All right,
kind of like a
so-
monk. Not a monk.
Yeah.
What do you a brother of the cloth? What do you call them?
Yeah, no, a monk was
Monk.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So still holding on to my drink. I'm only like side glancing at this person. I'm gonna look back at my drink and I'm going to say, "Who are you?"
Well, I'm Stinky. You can call me Stinky Pig.
Oh my god! I'm sorry.
This is my establishment.
You name yourself that?
No, but I did name the building that.
Dude, after
I assume as much. And Leo is at this point coming to the realization of why he was turned away at first, but also is questioning why people work here at all.
Yeah, the guy behind the counter that you were talking to before is just glaring at you at this point, like giving you that face, like I told you so.
Yeah, my look back to him, if he can read it, says, "Why the hell do you even work here then?"
He'll shrug. An unversed conversation just went
Yeah.
through your faces, and he shrugged.
All right, I'm gonna look.
So what brings you here, beautiful?
Oh my
Uh,
god! Get over this.
I'm
Sorry,
not
how's it-
in town for very long, but I needed a place to stay for the night.
Oh, you needed
Just
a
one
place-
night.
You needed a place to stay. Perhaps a room for two. And he minor illusions a rose that he puts into his mouth.
Oh my
As
god!
he waggles his old man eyebrows at you, of which he only has one.
Oh my god! What's he
Oh,
wearing?
God.
He's wearing, like leather brown overalls, big old work boots, and just like a wife beater underneath.
I've met 2 people so far, and they both hit on. I'm just gonna finish my drink. I have a friend in town, and
You have a
I believe
friend
I
now?
should be getting back to them.
Oh,
And
I wouldn't
I
mind
drink
a
the rest of my drink really quickly and put it back down on the counter.
Friend, he says.
Well, I see you have 2 right there, and I'm gonna gesture to the weird 2 people who just entered the tavern.
Well, one can never have too many friends. If you know what I'm saying, I'll give you a room for only 4 silver. How's that? Your friend gonna give you a room for 4 silver? Come
I
on!
believe
my
my
God,
friend's
he's getting
probably gonna give me a room for free.
You want hey, Jesse, what you doing? You turn away customers again? And he's looking over at the guy behind the counter.
I've already stood up to leave.
We are going to leave it there for the moment, and we're going to hop over to Maria.
I'm sorry, I have to
Maria!
pause very briefly. Do we use Electrum in this world?
Yes, you do.
Thank you.
Oh god.
That's all.
It's not often used, but it exists. It's like a $2. It's like a $2 note.
No,
It
like
exists.
it's
You don't see it often.
it's okay. It's just for me because people paid in half rations and stuff, and what the pricing I was doing, Electrum works. So
Yeah, no worries. Are you there, Maria?
When you say that, you want me to
Hello.
answer, or do you want Maria to answer?
good point.
Well, I'm probably for the rest of this campaign, I'm probably just going to call you guys by your characters' names. So,
I think
That's fair.
that's the more simplified way to do it.
are you ready there, Maria?
Mhm.
So, as your nights go by, we're probably going to skip as we did with the other ones. So you've got about a 3 or 4 day trip ahead of you. Is there anything specific that Maria would have done on her first night on the road?
Out of the ordinary, not really. Once again, ponder the conundrum of trying to fit a lizard inside a tent.
Okay.
Aww.
I love it.
Cammy is super cuddly, so you know what? I'll allow it. You'll have figured it out. Half of Cammy will be outside of the tent.
Okay.
Oh, you're not using the tent as a blanket?
I mean, it probably is being used as a blanket by Cammy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cammy is enjoying it. So otherwise, the rest of your trip goes by pretty smoothly. You've got 2 or 3 or 3 or 4 days on the road. You manage to overtake several wagons. It's pretty not super busy, but there are people going back and forth from the main city, and all that stuff. So yeah, you make it to the eastern gate of Haven with very little obstacle. You come up and there are 2 guards, one lady on the left and an old dude with a mustache / sideburns on the right.
Ah.
You next. Come on up.
Do I leave the? I've
No.
never done this before. Should I leave the lizard
alright.
here? Should I leave Cammy here?
Oh.
Oh.
Cammy doesn't want to be left behind.
Right.
The guard kind of gives you a not a worried look, but he's been out here doing this all day. You can tell the guard does not enjoy doing these checks. He's like, "No, it's fine. Just come on forward, give me your papers. There's a place that you can tie her up. They'll take care of her for you while you're in town. Just
Oh,
make sure to pick her up.
okay. Of course, of course.
Papers."
She'll dig into her bag, and as we've said, considering Charlotte, made sure everything was ready for Maria. That she has her papers.
Yes.
Okay, she will produce them.
Okay. Well, we only needed one, but I see you brought every piece of identification that you have.
I didn't. Sometimes they only ask for certain pieces, and other pieces don't count. So
I see. Okay. You good? Looks good. Loris, you want to take a look? I'm gonna head in and call it a day. And Loris, the female from the other side, waves him off, grabs your papers, gives him a nice look over. You're the last one in the line. The only people on the road behind you are going towards the main city.
Mm.
And she takes a look over your papers, and she's like, "Oh, this is this is
yes, yes. I
you're the one who won the Coliseum
oh, no,
six
no,
years ago."
no. Was my older sister.
Oh, well, it was. I remember watching the fights. It was great. Pass on a fan's regards, why don't you? Next time you see her, and she'll hand you back your papers.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Okay. Have a fun stay in Haven. The Mangere is down the street to the left. You can stay there.
Oh, thank you. I'll head that way.
Okay. And she lets you through the gate.
Now, I was not given instruction or directions to where to leave Cammy, though.
You were not. No.
No.
The old
Do I
man kind of
see-
walked away.
Do I see anywhere nearby that looks like a place that Cammy would be left?
So there are places right at the entrances that you can leave them at, but there are, and this is something that you would know just as being part of society. Most places to stay also offer places to tie up your mounts.
Okay. All right.
So whether you want to tie her up here at the entrance or closer to where you're going, that's up to you.
Down the road and left, I think. I'll just go that way. And she directs Cammy that way.
And Cammy's off.
Ah!
So that means slower than normal. There's people around. She's intrigued. But so you make your way through town. It's as the others have realized, except for Folkvar, that this town is basically a giant T with smaller walking paths otherwise.
Yep.
So as soon as you get to where the docks would be, so the north to south road, you take a left, head south, and you get closer and closer to the entrance, the southern entrance, and you see quite possibly the most elegant building you've seen in the last 5 days.
Whoa.
It stands out completely among all of the other architecture here. And on the front, in nice curly letters, cursive calligraphy, and it's just beautiful, is La Mangere.
I remember hearing that.
I think this is it.
What would you like to do?
Is-
There
yeah,
are
is there
some
somewhere-
so there are some tie-up spots right outside. Like the same kind of post that you would tie up a horse.
All right. I would like to direct Cammy to one of them.
Okay. She'll take you right up to one. She will hang out in the one that is closest to. So the Mangere stands in the middle of two other buildings on either side. On the left is a like a general goods store, and on the right is a guards outpost. So she kind of takes the one that's furthest to the left, even if you try to push her otherwise, because it's on the grass.
Okay.
The rest of it is hard stone, it's dust.
Okay. I'll tie the reins up
Okay.
on what the poster is, and I'll give her a pat on the nose. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. And
And
you head inside?
I head inside.
All right. So as you push open the doors, there's no rickety anything. You're silent gliding on these hardwood floors. It's gorgeous on the inside. It's almost as if walking right into a manor down 4th Street in the capital. It is impeccable. All you see is to your right a very ornate, small table and 2 sitting chairs, kind of like a little waiting area. And right at the back, before you get to the stairs to take you up, this building is about 4 stories tall.
Mhm.
Is a reception desk with an elf sitting behind it.
Well, after looking around, taking in the fact this doesn't seem like a building that should be out here, she will go up to the desk. Excuse me.
Yeah. What can I do for you?
That's so good.
I was looking for a room.
Oh, I'm sure you were.
Oh boy.
Name?
Maria?
Do you have a reservation?
No. I didn't realize I had to make a reservation.
You wanted to come all the way to the Mondière without a reservation.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was this kind of establishment.
Oh no, you're sorry.
Oh
I'm
my
sure
God.
you are.
Oh.
Oh wow.
You must be from a reputable family then?
Yes?
Well, some arrangements can be made. Papers, please.
I did get back my papers, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay, just checking. She will select one that has her family's crest on it and offer that.
Oh. Yes. I see. Unfortunately, we have no room available.
Damn.
Oh,
Now, if you were, perhaps, your older sister Margaret,
Oh my God.
I could maybe move some things around.
I see.
Unless you wish to pay the extra fee, I don't think we have a room for you.
What is the extra fee?
50 gold.
No, I can't do that.
Ah, typical. Well, if that is the attitude, then perhaps you can get a room down at the the Stinky Pig. That trough.
Oh my
You might be
God.
better off there.
Okay.
As soon as like a really creepy smile kind of creeps onto his face as he says that to you. And I'd like you to roll insight for me.
Okay. That's a 5.
Well, that's
Ooh.
unfortunate.
Total?
You end
Yeah.
up leaving.
Total?
That was a nat 1, yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh, Maria.
Yeah, this guy's just a dick. He just does not. Nope. He's this establishment is apparently for the higher ups only.
Yeah,
They deal with certain clientele.
like my older sister, apparently.
Yes. Well, your sister has a marketable name.
Yep. Indeed she does. Indeed she does.
So what do you do?
I'd like to retrieve my piece of identification and then leave.
You grab the piece of identification, you turn around, and there's a one of the doors behind. So it's like the reception desk, and then there are two doors behind it. One of them goes to the kitchen, one of them goes to offices.
Yeah.
And the office door swings open, and a young woman walks through. Oh, I swear, Jonathan, you cannot do this every time. Young lady, please scoot on back. And as you turn around, you see her smack the guy behind the reception desk upside the head. You cannot turn away people just because of the shifters. Just because of the race.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You need to learn some manners. This will not be the last time. This will be the last time that I have this conversation with you. Is that understood?
Oh yeah.
Go in the back. And
Go in the
he
back.
slinks away. He slinks away as you are still the only customer in the lobby.
Oh my god.
Come up, young lady. I will deal with you. I apologize vehemently for his behavior. Come.
She wipes her eyes off her arm and steps back up. I didn't realize a place like this existed out in Haven.
Well, places like this exist everywhere, honey. Now, what are you looking for exactly?
Just a room.
For how many nights?
I don't know yet.
Ooh. Okay. So right now we are full up. A caravan just arrived in town, took the last of our rooms. But they are expected to leave tomorrow. So if you find another place to stay tonight, we will pay for it on your behalf because of his excruciatingly rude behavior. And then come back tomorrow and you have a room with us. How does that sound?
How much is a room usually for the night?
Here?
Yes.
It's about 2 gold. Unless you would like a suite. Then it jumps up to 5. If you want extra rooms, it goes to 8, sometimes 12. Penthouse suite goes to 15.
Awesome.
Okay. Thank you.
Not a problem. And miss,
Yes.
do not let his behavior hurt you in any way. He is but a fringe minority, I promise.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Good day, and tell Mr. Mr. Pig to send the bill to us, should you stay at his establishment.
Mr. Pig?
You will see soon enough.
Oh.
I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you.
He is a kind soul. Just try to get to your room quickly. Okay?
Okay.
And she waves you goodbye as you leave the building.
All right.
So I'm assuming you grab Cammy and head north?
Yeah, well, she's going to grab Cammy, and then she's going to be like, I never asked for directions to this stinky pig.
Ooh. Oh boy.
I guess it can't be that hard to find if there's no other place to stay here.
I mean, there are only, there's only a single road that you haven't walked down.
Yeah, so by process of elimination,
Yeah.
we'll go that way.
Okay. You arrive. There's a man on the porch. There is a single spot to tie up a riding lizard, which has like reins tied to it already, but it's not attached to a lizard. So something happened here. You hope it was something good. Who knows? There is space for Cammy, though.
Will you be okay here, Cammy? Okay.
Okay.
I'll take that as a yes.
Aw.
I'll be right back, okay? and she'll tie up Cammy there,
Mhm.
and she'll walk up to the establishment.
Okay. Before you even open the doors, you can hear what's going on inside. There is a ruckus. There is somebody yelling to somebody else about how they need to start treating guests properly. There are two shapes just inside the door. One of them is on the ground. It is just, it's a mess. So, do you go in?
Hold on. There's someone outside the door, right?
Yes, there is.
Excuse me.
Mm,
Is it normally that lively in there?
well, today's a big day. Not one, not two, not three, but 4 new customers.
Wait,
The old man's gonna lose his shit.
old man?
Why don't you go in and find out?
She'll look back towards the door. Gulp. Okay. Fear neither hardship nor darkness. Fear neither hardship nor darkness. And she'll push the door open.
Wait a minute. Wait a second. May I make a perception check to hear if Maria's can't?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Yeah.
What would you call that, Keith? A can't, or like a not a ritual. It's a personal saying. I know there's a term for it.
I think it's like a personal ritual. I think that works. As like what to call it. I know
Yeah,
there's
what to
probably a
call
more
it.
specific
Mantra.
word, but that makes
Mantra.
sense.
It's a mantra. Okay. Here we go. You and
The DC is going to be rather high
You and
because you have a
Maria.
screaming gnome in front of you,
Yeah.
and Edgar Shiggs is like, "Why shove me on the ground?"
Absolutely.
Um,
I just know I'm still near the door.
yeah. So 17, DC 17.
It's okay. It's just a +1. That's a 10 total. You're good.
Okay. Maria, you walk into this establishment. You see a prune of a man who is glistening on the floor. There is a robot to your right.
It's actually
There
more like a
is-
talking barrel.
right?
She would
Barrel's
see
your size.
She would see the barrel with the
Yeah.
backpack on
That's
top,
just the barrel.
just moving, and for some reason there's arms trying to help this glistening guy up. Please continue now.
And Leo's headed towards the door, so he'd be walking straight in her direction.
And Stinky is at the very back arguing with Jesse about his treatment of customers.
With a
As soon
rose.
as the door opens, his attention goes straight to you. And he's like,
Is this rose still in his mouth?
You couldn't be kidding me. And he starts bawling his eyes out.
That's great. I'm going to look at Maria in the eyes, and I'm going to say, "You do not want to stay here," and that I'm going to attempt to walk past her, giving her plenty of room.
The gnome sprints, seeing that you're heading for the door, and attempts to grapple your leg. Wow.
Oh God, no!
I
He's not allowed to
love
touch
it.
me.
That's the roll off.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
I might instinctively just kick this guy in the chest.
absolutely.
No, well, no.
Try
He's trying
it
to
out.
grapple first, right?
Yeah, well, he can make his attempt.
Ooh, that's a dirty 20.
Oh, acrobatics or
This is-
athletics, Leo?
Acrobatics. Yeah, let's go with acrobatics, but that's a 14.
Oh, he's on your leg.
He manages to snag that leg, and he's got like one of those big old gnome noses, and snot's starting to come out too. He's like,
You know when the hair stands up on a cat? That's Leo right now. Just looking at him.
You can't leave.
I
Now,
Just come in. I'll give you free drinks.
if I may say, you're
I'm
grappled,
trying to
so
shake him off.
yeah, your speed is 0, but you can still attack.
Free drinks, as he's like being shoved, thrown around on your leg.
I don't appreciate clingy people.
In a free room. How's a free room sound?
Oh my God.
I just said I don't appreciate clingy people.
I'll talk to Jesse about his clinginess, please.
Please go talk to Jesse. Please let go and go talk to Jesse. I give Jesse a look of I'm sorry.
He nods knowingly at you.
Thank you. Persuasion? Is this what I'm being asked?
No, I would like you to roll an attack roll to get him off.
It's a shove, actually, if you want to actually move
action.
him away. So that's
Oh, I'm only doing it with my leg. I no way I'm
athletics
touching
or
this person with my
acrobatics?
gloves.
I think
Yeah,
it
that's a
was just
6. That's not
athletics.
gonna help.
He
Oh, you're
manages
right,
to
Keith.
cling
It's
on.
athletics. It is athletics to do the thing.
Please, what do we need to do to get you to stay? You're number 3 today.
You need to let go.
He lets go immediately.
Oh my God.
Thank you. And you need to not touch me again.
Understood.
Does
And
he
you
I want to insight check. Do I believe this guy isn't gonna try something later?
Absolutely, go for it.
That is a 21 to my insight.
Wow.
Perfect. He is as desperate to keep you as he would be for his own life.
Okay.
Holy shit.
That's
So it
okay.
is very unlikely that he will try to go against whatever contract rules you are setting right now, basically.
All right. Okay.
You're making a deal.
I stopped walking towards the entrance, but I have not responded that I will stay yet. I'm gonna look to Maria because she's new here and she didn't push someone over and she isn't a raisin.
Great criteria.
Yeah, Maria walked in on quite the scene.
Yeah, she's just like, I don't. Should I?
Well, number 4, why don't you come and take a seat next to big ol' me? And he'll put the rose back in his mouth and take a seat at one of the open tables. Spread legs and everything.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I might have the wrong building. I'm just going to.
He's gonna make a grapple check.
Wait, you said he's back at the bar.
No, he was just at
Oh,
one. of the
I'm
tables in
sorry.
the middle.
I'm sorry.
I assume he's just fast.
Yeah, he's
that's
fast as fuck.
It's a 15 for a grapple.
Okay. Here we go. Athletics with disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Armor.
Oh, you're not used to your armor.
I rolled another nat 1.
Oh no.
He grapples on the same way he did with
He
Leo.
becomes your armor.
And he's just. It seems as though he can turn on the crying as soon as he wants to. He is quite possibly the continent's greatest actor, or he just emotionally is extremely unstable. He
Or
is
open.
grappled onto your shin and is just like, please can't lose number 4 now. Number 4 can't leave. Number 1 and 2, they have to stay here because they tried to kill that elderly man.
Sorry? I did not try to kill anybody.
No, you're number 3. Number 1 and 2 are these 2 here.
Is he pointing at me?
Number
2 not tried to kill number 1 tried to kill number 2.
Oh.
You're number 3. This one's number 4. This beautiful young woman such silky thighs.
Oh
Please.
God.
They get
Horrible.
I still don't know what's happening, just so you know, because my back is turned and I'm still with Shigs against the wall. So none of this is interacting with Folkvar.
He pointed at you, saying that you were number 1. You pushed number 2. Number 3 is Leo. Number 4 is Maria.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's in order of who he saw.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I would understand that. Thank you.
You can't leave. Are you Mr. Pig?
Oh, you know of me, eh?
Just the dread just sets in her face.
Oh.
No.
My reputation precedes me, I see.
I was sent here by the other Le Manger.
He lets go of your calf and turns around to make like mock gagging sounds. Le Manger, they think they're so much better than we are just because they have, health code violations or whatever.
Wait a minute.
Come,
Now
They
now
don't
I
have violations, you mean?
now Folkvar
No, he
turns
just
around.
doesn't know how to speak.
Folkvar absolutely turns around and first sees Maria and has to look up. Like, has to really look up.
Yeah.
And excuse me, did you say there's another establishment to stay in?
I did not say that, no.
No, not you.
There is one.
Not you.
There is one in town. I was told about it.
I
There
don't know what
is,
you're talking about.
There's
No.
they're full,
Oh,
which is why they told me to come here.
oh, damn.
Wait a minute. They're full?
Something about a caravan?
Hey, I'm part of the caravan. I knew I shouldn't have ended up in a place where no one cares for how impressive their signage is outside.
One cares. I made that sign myself, thank you.
Yes, well, if you had someone like me make it, who is a professional maker, then it would be something to behold. But if you'll excuse me, I have to go check into my room at somewhere else.
I'll give you 10 gold to make it.
10 gold
10
for
gold?
something of my quality.
Yes.
You know what? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Not you.
Oh.
And she'll look to the as aforementioned a barrel.
Yes. Who now has turned
Yeah.
around, and you may
Is a weird robot man.
well at the it's a mostly metal man, but he's got his leathers on, so his. Please continue.
Are you a construct?
And I stroke my what did I call it? Metal shavings beard. It's not steel wool, but I definitely stroke it, and I'm like, why, in fact, parts of me I made myself, and others made by others. But
You know what? This is how friendships are made. You guys take a seat. I'll take care of dinner, your rooms. It'll be pleasant. You guys just take a seat.
I'll turn. I'll turn to Pig.
He'll attempt to corral you guys and yells at Jesse.
Before he corrals, just as he's trying to, I'm just gonna be like, okay, you go get our rooms and stuff ready, and I'll talk to these individuals outside so you can surprise us with your preparations. That is deception, you know it.
Absolutely.
Oh fuck! Excuse my language. The dice tell a story. Am I right? That is a 9 + 1 for deception. 10.
Ooh.
I hope he rolls low. I hope Pig rolls
he
low.
Rolled an 11.
Oh, with guidance, it would have been a roll off.
He doesn't.
The dice tell a story.
The dice tell a story.
He does not believe you for a second. He's like, if you leave through that door, well, perhaps somebody's gonna have to start spreading rumors. I don't know if it'll be me, but
I immediately turn around. And I prepare a hand to backslap Shiggs. Shiggs, if you start a rumor.
Maria's gonna try and stop.
As you turn around,
you can touch me.
to,
That's fine. I don't
backslap Shiggs.
Yeah.
He's not there.
What?
Yeah. He's currently talking to the people playing dice in the corner.
Oh, thank God. Oh,
Spreading
thank God.
rumors.
Spreading. Okay. So
No,
with
he
Maria,
was talking to
Maria, with your hand on me, and with the backslap, I'm like, you can see exactly why I was ready to turn to Shiggs and prepare the punishment.
But a construct shouldn't attack its master.
Would you mind repeating that?
Shiggs appears with a hand on your shoulder, Folkvar.
Miss, you probably shouldn't repeat that.
He is quite the disobedient construct, if I do say so myself.
I put my other hand. I put my other hand in a back slap position. So now I've got my arms crossed like some kind of fucking weirdo, and I'm ready to hit Shiggs again.
Are you gonna swing?
No, I'm not gonna swing.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
And as Shiggs is talking, he like wets his lips, as is his thing.
Yeah. He has quite the mouth on him, too.
You know that I built this mouth, but not the voice. I worked hard, and look.
See? Keeps trying to take what's that word? The credit. He keeps trying to take credit for all my hard work.
You put a lot of work into me, but that does not mean my work is yours.
That's a what did you say, young lady? An improper way to speak to your master.
And he is definitely getting on a high horse that is dangerous for his life.
Yeah, you're telling me because oh my god. This isn't the time. This isn't the time. I have to make a personal roll. Please continue.
Okay, while this is happening, the gnome patron of
fucking dice.
The Stinky Pig, Mr. Stinky Pig, is really putting together a table for you. He took out the only tablecloth that probably exists in the establishment, put it over the one table, put a bunch of chairs around it, 4 chairs, one for each of you, and is starting to put ale on the table for you. He's just assuming you're going to stay.
Now, I made my personal roll and I failed it. It was a wisdom roll, and the DC was just 10. I got a 6 plus my modifier of 1. So, I'm actually going to describe what happens, and then I'll tell you what the rules were after. It's very simple.
Okay.
Everyone can see that from underneath my leather worker's apron, which is covering my front, there's a red glow that emanates, and my welding mask actually comes down automatically, and no, not automatically. I put it down, and from behind it, you just hear, "I'm never gonna be somebody's creation!" And I would like to, with advantage, attack the door to break it and leave.
You wish to attack the door.
Yes, and the reason it's advantage is because I have flown into a rage.
He's using the reckless attack feature, if I recall.
No, I don't have that yet.
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry, you're right. Reckless attack is advantage. Rage just gives me bonus damage. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Swing at that door, baby.
That's the dice telling the story. Because it's unarmed, and it's a dirty 20. 18 plus 2.
Okay. So you hit the door.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to roll damage.
Thank you.
It is a saloon style door. It is a swinging door.
Yeah.
So it just swings a lot.
Well, yeah, that's fine. And
it is, you know what? It is a deteriorating environment. So I will let
that's
you
what I
roll
thought.
damage.
I thought I would just bust through one of the or it would fall off a hinge, now it's on 1 hinge instead of 2.
Okay.
That is a total of, I'm sorry. It's a D4 for unarmed damage. 3 plus.
No. Unless you have something specific, it's 1 plus your strength mod.
You're right. It's 1 plus my
for monks
strength
who have unarmed
plus my rage damage. So 5 total.
I'm a fan of flavor, so yeah, it'll swing off its hinge. Fuck it.
That's all. That's yeah. Cool.
You just hit it with enough force that perhaps the door itself didn't break, but the swinging did the rest of the momentum from the swinging did the rest of the force for you.
I was hoping
Snapped
so.
right off, over right past the steps up onto the onto the wooden area outside, and you make your way through the door.
All right, and then my rage drops as I'm walking away, looking for the caravan where we parked all the caravan. With Maria's information, there's somewhere else.
You're literally like 2 steps away, or sorry, 2 plots of land away from where the caravan dropped off all their things.
Yep. So that's that. I'm just telling you what my intent is now, and so if
You're going
this,
north though. Like you're going further away from where Maria said the hotel was.
Maria didn't say where it was, just what it was called.
La Mangère. Okay.
So I need to go. I'm just going to the caravan because apparently the caravan is what filled the slots. So I need to probably go get my papers from the caravan leader, you know? I just know that to get to the Manger, I need to go to the caravan. Anyways, that's my intent. So I'm just walking down the streets now.
What do the people who stay inside, what do? They see this dwarf forged basically punch through the door and walk out in an angered moment.
And nobody needs to make insight. You saw that it was specifically because I was being owned. Someone
the
said
pruny man feels bad.
Shigs.
He was making a joke and it was taken the wrong way. So he walks out of the establishment as well.
Are they not stopped?
That was my question too.
Not by the gnome. He's preparing the table.
Oh, that's
I'm going to
good.
look to Maria and I'm going to say, this is our chance. I'm taking it. It's up to you if you want to. And I'm going to walk out following them.
But there's nowhere else to stay. I don't.
Called camping.
Um,
I'm going to keep walking.
DM, can Shigs please make an insight check at whatever DC to also know that it's not just his joke. It was Maria was kind, but I'm not angry at Maria. It was the ownership.
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
I know what Shigs is going through right now.
Okay.
So it's all good. So where do you go, Leo?
Well, first I'm going to watch where the barrel. It's a barrel now. I'm gonna watch this walking barrel, and I'm just gonna like slowly follow it from a large distance because I'm curious as to where it's going. That it might get a room.
Cool. You'd know I'm going back to the entrance of the city where all the carts are parked and the caravan is, and blah blah blah. It was one big road, right? So we could just see straight down it.
Yeah, pretty much. Maria, are you following them or are you staying inside, or what are you doing?
She's gonna look back at the table that's being prepped, and she's going to look towards the broken door, and she's gonna gulp again and head out after them.
Oh, I personally, I thought you were gonna say you were gonna fix the door. I
will, but that's gonna come later.
No. I knew. We both have plans for things like that, but
I am also interested in Maria leaving. That's good on her.
Good on her. She's taking. This is like the first time she's doing something without. Against.
Well, we don't know.
Against someone else's wishes, basically. From what we know, but from as players, it's fun to listen to and see. Maria, do you catch up with us, or do you also follow Leo?
Well, I mean, that depends. I have only a 20-foot movement speed right now.
Oh, don't worry, I'm walking, and I'm small, so
I am also.
20,
I'm walking pretty slowly.
I have a 25-foot movement speed. Oh wait, I have a 30-foot. This is just a rules thing. I didn't realize if you go custom lineage, even if you choose the small size, your walking speed is still 30 feet. Son of a bitch.
Because you're angry.
I love it.
It's
Okay.
power walking.
All right. Normal walking speed. Yeah, it's power walking.
Okay, so
yeah.
you guys probably.
I'll be right back. Okay, stay put.
Aw.
Wait for me. And she'll shout to Leo.
All right.
Sorry, I've never been here before, and you seem to know more about this place than I do. Would it'd be okay if I come with you for now?
I can't stop you, but I will say I know basically nothing about this place myself.
Oh. Okay.
So, Folkvar, you are heading towards the caravan, correct?
Yeah, the gentleman, the guard that had all our stack of papers that knew.
Yeah.
What was
No.
happening?
The caravan guard is still there. The same one who traveled with you.
All right.
He's still at the caravan lodgings where all the stuff, where you emptied all of your stuff and such.
I approach, wave him down, or yeah, literally down because he's taller than me.
Yeah. What can I do for you?
I happen to hear from someone down the road that the caravan has filled the places of a proper establishment. Am I included in the list of patrons?
What do you mean the caravan filled up a place, a proper establishment?
There's supposed to be some place to sleep or stay that isn't the
Ah,
pig.
you must be confused. We only provided for the trip here. Whoever made the rooms at, I'm assuming you're talking about the Le Mangiere? However you say it. Anyway.
I'm just gonna try mangiare.
That's the one. You don't need to, you don't, yep, we get it. They probably just went there first and filled it up. We had nothing to do with that.
Oh,
We go from point A to point B and then you're on your own. We don't pay for your room once you get to your destination.
understood. May I ask if you know where the mangiare is?
Yes. Straight down this way, head straight south. It's just before the southern entrance.
I do a head nod.
Literally can't miss it.
I do a head nod, and remember to lift up my visor. I'm sorry, I didn't do this while it was all down. That was stupid. I remembered to lift it up. Thank you. And I'll head off towards, and what, because I guess I gotta turn around. I see the other two following me. And Shigs. And Shigs. I expected Shigs was like one step behind or next to me.
Yeah, he's pretty close to you.
Yeah. So I see the other two. And I'm gonna I walk right up to them, and I'm up looking up at Maria.
I'm sorry I called you a construct. I didn't know.
I hold up my hand. Please. I am sorry for destroying property. It took a while at home for people to come to terms with my own living existence. And it's a touchy subject for a while to be called something other than my own person. You couldn't have known.
Still, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause you anger.
It is all right. I have learned that and know that anger is something that runs in my blood, like every emotion. Right now, and I'll just tap my neck. I sound like this because the parts inside They are of both. I am not construct. Maybe we can talk more later. But
So is this
Can you please-
conversation happening as you're walking south? Or
no, just full stopped.
Okay,
I believe we're stopped.
cool. Continue.
And
Excuse me.
I was
Uh,
literally about to address you. So yes, yes, please.
You said you have parts of both. What do you mean both?
Oh, if you don't mind, I hold out my hand to you. An introduction first. I am Folkvar.
I keep my arms crossed. I am Leo. Pleased to meet you, Folkvar. I suppose.
I hold out my hand.
Are you offering your hand as a handshake, or
as a handshake? Yes.
okay? Maria will shake your hand.
I was literally moving it to you next, so this is perfect. You did it first.
I'm Maria. It's nice to meet both of you.
And I am Edgar Shiggs. I am best friend to this one.
And now I will immediately start walking at speed for Maria, because I think, you know what? I think I can tell as as you know, that your armor isn't fitting you entirely perfectly yet. So I think your reduced movement speed, I could tell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So right when Shig starts talking, I start walking, and I just do a quick little motion to you guys, like just this way. You know, he'll talk.
Okay.
I don't say he'll
I
talk
follow.
because you don't know Shiggs, but
Yeah.
Folkvar
Yeah,
knows
no, I
Shiggs.
follow.
So now Shiggs is gonna say everything for the rest of this walk as I take us to La Mangerie.
Notably, he keeps quiet.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, then I guess I have to. Huh.
He only introduced himself, and then as soon as you began walking away, he stayed quiet.
I motion back for Shiggs to follow too. Like, come on.
Yeah, he's walking with you.
Okay, I didn't want him to think I was disrespecting him.
Oh, no.
It's part of our rapport, you know. He starts talking, I do my stuff. When
I
I'm
was gonna say,
doing my stuff,
You want
he's
him
still
to know you're
talking.
disrespecting him.
No, that happened already. Going into a rage is a big deal, obviously. Shiggs would know that it stresses my components, my organic components mostly.
Excuse me, Mr. Folkvar.
From the front of the barrel. Yes. How might I help you as you direct us to La Mangerie?
I was just wondering, your construct parts. You said you made them?
I am making parts to replace what was made for me. Constantly
Oh.
improving, so to speak.
Would this is an odd question to ask, but would I be able to look at them?
Without, pausing, he's just gonna say, it's perfect. I am very happy to engage with others who might be interested or have expertise, but I'm afraid I cannot see your abilities when the armor that you wear does not even fit you.
Oh,
It looks very nice, though. Please do not get Folkvar wrong. It just seems to
she'll
be.
fall silent after that.
It did. Yeah. I apologize if I have offended you. I just noticed that you seem to not have the dexterity that is accustomed to someone who is used to the armor.
Is Leo also accompanying you?
I assume.
Leo's there. Leo's actually not quite feigning disinterest, but he's listening in but trying to not look as interested as he actually is in this conversation.
You don't even need to make an insight to know that I obviously didn't respond to your organic component part question.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Well, I didn't even
then-
ask organic. I just said both. Question mark.
That's
basically.
right. That's right. But I didn't want to.
Yeah.
So I
yeah,
will stop
understand.
briefly, and I will turn to Maria and say, when I mentioned the apology and to you, Maria, I did stop to face you when I said that.
It's all right. It's not the first time today that I've been told something like that.
How about we do something together? I imagine we have to pass the pig, the oh my god, the stinky pig on the
Yeah, the
way
Stinky Pig. Mhm.
on the way to
Yeah.
the manger.
It would have been very quick, so it would have been as soon as you guys began walking, you would have walked past it.
Well, that's close enough. Because I turned around to apologize to Maria, I'll eye the damage I did back at the stinky pig, and I'll say,
You look back and the door is repaired.
"What? Is the guy still there in front, sitting there?"
Yep.
Oh, okay. Then, one, that's interesting. Two, I'm gonna keep flowing.
He's a gnome. The gnome probably has mending.
Probably, actually. So I'll say, Maria, if you would like to show me some of what you know, you and I can work on fixing that sign for 10 gold that was offered earlier. And then, if I am comfortable with your skill, we can talk.
Okay.
And then we should be able to pay for anything we need at the Mangerie.
She's gonna look down at Folkbar, look over and slightly up at Leo, and then say, I don't think that they're going to have any rooms available. I already asked.
Oh. Well, there might be a slight inn. I was with the caravan that actually came over, and I have to remember. Did the kid and his family come into this town?
No, they were part of the
Turn-off group?
caravan that split off.
Damn it. All right. Well, if there's one thing that I know, it's that money talks. And I will just shake my money bag, my pouch of coins, just to say that
Yeah.
there's weight in it. It's like,
Your money talks to you?
oh,
Is that a construct?
yes, I can make it talk, but when Edgar's voice is all that comes out, sometimes I'd prefer the real thing. And I just kind of, give a little wink at Edgar.
He tries to wink back, but it's more like an uncoordinated double wink. So he just blinks at you.
Good enough.
Okay, so where are you guys going?
I'm going to go and
He wants to try to go to
Yeah, I'm gonna
La
go.
Manger, so I guess we're going to La Manger.
Yep. We're gonna see.
Okay.
Yep, we're going to La Manger first. And
I'm assuming Maria grabs Cammy.
Yes, since we're
Yeah.
passing by the Stinky Pig, I will.
Okay.
Cammy. We're going back to the other place, okay?
Okay, so you guys get going.
Yeah.
Over to the southern entrance. It's not going to take very long. All of you are going, or do any of you break off? Leo, you're kind of the only one here who.
Yeah. Since they're continuing to the other establishment, I'm going to follow them for now. Leo's considering it.
if you're following us, I would talk to you once, and I would simply ask, Leo, it was right. Do you
Yes.
Why did you ask about my components?
You mentioned it,
I-
so it seemed
I-
appropriate to ask you about it.
Well, Maria, she seems to have some type of knowledge regarding these things, but I don't see anything on you or about you that reflects interest. Were you just being polite?
Let me roll. Yep, it seemed polite to ask. If you wanted to elaborate, I would be happy to listen.
Then I am sorry for ignoring, but it is more of a personal matter, and that is all I would like to say for now.
I understand.
Thank you. You are welcome to join us. That individual at the Stinking Pig is... Stinky? Pig seemed a little too
Clingy?
interested in you when you did not wish it. Did
I
I
agree.
read that correctly?
Yes.
Then would you mind accompanying us to the Mangerie?
It seems like my best option at the moment.
Fantastic.
Okay. So you guys head down to the Mangere. I'm assuming you put Cammy in the same spot that she prefers again.
Absolutely.
We'll walk you guys up right up to the door.
I'll enter. I will knock.
I'm sure we'll be back soon, Cammy. Just wait for me, okay?
And you head on in. The first one through the door is Bokvar.
Yes.
The one at the reception desk is a woman, a tall elven woman with long, silky purple hair that kind of starts at the roots and then goes into a light pink when it gets down to her shoulders.
Nice.
Very nice. And from your description earlier as a player, Folkvar definitely looks around and sees that this is a high-end establishment.
This is a high-end establishment. As soon as you walk in, you realize this is definitely a place for those who have the money.
That is good.
Mm.
And DM, I have stupid brain, but Folkvar does not. What was the name of the letter that was open to me? It was Arthur something?
Anthony Benwick.
Sorry, thank you. Anthony Benwick. Appreciate it. I approach.
Ah, yes. Another guest. What can I help you with? Come closer. Come.
Ah, I would love to. I'll take the chest off my back and I'll stand on top of it.
What can I help you with?
First, I do a slight mechanical elven bow.
That's cute. The rest of you can come in, please. She'll eye the ones who are by the door.
I'll take a few steps farther into the room, but I'm waiting.
Hello again.
Welcome back, young lady. Didn't have any luck with Mr. Pig, I assume?
Not exactly, but, well, this individual here, wanted to ask you something. So-
yes.
Yes, hello.
So?
It
Yes.
is good to meet you. I am Folkvar. This is Shigs. And that is
Hello.
Leo. And that is, as you would already know, Maria. I heard from Maria that you actually happen to have dealt with the caravan members for bookings before.
Yes, we did. We got a high influx of them not too long ago. They took up the rest of our rooms, and then the leftovers were ushered out as we ran out of space.
If I might ask you 2 questions. The first will be the second will depend on the first, and the second question is how to get a room here. But the first question is, are all of these this influx of sorry, you just said it. Trade not trade caravans.
Caravan?
Caravans, just caravans. Yes. This influx of caravans, does this town or even this establishment normally have such peak trying to be smart about this word choice. Peak occupancy. That's exactly what I needed. Fellow smart person, smarter person than I.
Well, it doesn't happen too often, but on days like today when caravans are scheduled to come through, because Haven is generally seen as a through town, a hub of sorts, the majority of times that we are at capacity is generally only for the one night people need to sleep before they head back out on the road the next day. Today just happens to be one of those days.
So no festivals or
No, nothing of the sort.
okay, this is very good news. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Next is, if the rooms are full and you have made deals with everyone, could you please place me and my, I'll look to them and I'll just look back, companions on a waiting list in case by the end of tonight there is an open room? Or sorry, by the end of the evening, just the evening.
Yes, absolutely. You will be, and she'll take out a kind of like a pad of paper, but it's just paper that she's been writing notes on.
Of course.
Yes, you are number 16 in line for tonight.
Oh my goodness, that is far too many to wait for. Do you have an advancement fee?
No, we do not. An
All right.
advancement fee. Are you saying you would like to pay to be at the top of this list?
Yes.
No, we do not.
Would you like one?
I'm very quickly preferring to speak with behind you.
Ah,
So how about we change the subject? What else would you like to know? Perhaps I can help you with your destination. Perhaps it might be easier for you to stay just outside the city if you're heading somewhere else. Or if you're trying to stay
No,
at the docks, I believe Val's Kitchen has a door, but I'm not sure if they
I
allow customers.
I understand, and sorry for taking up that much of your time, but I do have one last question.
Yes.
You in this establishment must know the location of Anthony Benwick's estate.
Oh. Mr. Benwick. I'm assuming you got one of his letters then.
How many others have gotten his letter?
Oh. Well, I mean, that table behind you, it's got a... So she points to the table that has the two chairs beside it, the little waiting area, and it's got a drawer in it. She points to it and says, go ahead and help yourself. Open that drawer.
I do.
And it is full to the brim with letters. The exact same letter that you got. They've been being sent here for the last 2 or 3 years. We've been stockpiling them in case anybody needed them.
And nobody's... Wait. You've been stockpiling if... So you
Well, yes.
send out...
In case there are others who wish to take on the task. It's become quite a famous task around here, actually.
Does Anthony Benwick use you and as a source of... sorry. Does Anthony Benwick use you as his communicator?
No, nothing of the sort. I've never actually met the man before myself, but he does send some of the smaller children in town 10 gold with a stack of these letters to give them out for free to people who travel the roads alone. Or, how he put it, people who would be worthy to take on his task. And sometimes they stay here, most times they leave their letters.
And you've read the letter, seeing that each one ends with a blank check?
You realize there is not actually a blank check in the letter. It's just the mention of a reward being a blank check.
That is what I meant. Sorry.
Yes.
You-
Yes, of course.
And
It's just,
this,
it's difficult to find the man.
you don't... sorry. You believe that the reward, he would be able to provide it?
I wouldn't doubt that the wealthiest house this side of the equator would be able to honor his agreement.
Do you know where his house is?
Unfortunately, there's only one person in town who's actually met with Mr. Benwick before.
Could you please direct me to them?
Yes, his name is Mr. Stinky Pig.
Thank you very much for your time. Is there anything I can do for you or your establishment? My skills involve specifically gems of arcane nature or just valuables. I can repay your favor with a favor, or I can...
Not at all. I appreciate the gesture. I'm just doing my job. You are more than welcome to come back tomorrow to claim a room, and I look forward to it.
Thank you. I just
Young
wanted to
lady?
provide some dwarven hospitality. And I leave.
Wherever you decide to stay tonight, remember it is covered by us. So I hope you stay somewhere nice. Well, nicer than the road,
Yes.
as she catches herself.
Thank you again.
You're very welcome. Young man, is there anything I can help you with? And she looks to Leo.
I will wait to leave the building because it's
Not
Leo's
if you
turn.
don't have any rooms, thank you. And I will quickly turn and walk out the door.
Oh, wow, shit.
Oh, wait for me.
I make sure Shigs is coming.
Yeah, Shigs is on your tail.
Great. All right.
You have
Okay.
a tail?
And you guys are outside the...
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a tail.
As soon as we've left, as soon as Folk Bar is out, I will turn to him and I will say, you probably shouldn't advertise your skills to just anybody who's anybody. It could get you in trouble.
I understand. But it is my main ability, and they did me a kindness by giving free information. You did see the quality of that place. Money flows through like nobody's business.
Let me offer you another piece of free advice. Generally, when people do something kind for you, it is because they want something in exchange.
That is why I offered.
So where
Now,
you guys heading?
but thank you for the wisdom. And now I look to Maria. Well, Maria, it looks like we have a job to do, and I believe we will then put Mr. Pig in debt to us by fixing his sign and making it far better. And he does have rooms for the night.
Maria doesn't respond immediately. She just thinking about what Leo just said is like, what? Why is Charlotte expecting something of me then?
I love that. I love that you're sharing that
That's
insight.
really good.
Oh, sorry. What did you say?
Are you alright? You seem distracted.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Listen, guys.
I just... Oh,
I don't know if we're all friends now, but the you know, the sun's going down. I don't do too good without the sun on the skin, so I need to get inside.
Edgar.
What?
You've lived.
How about we rancho poncho on over to a place to stay?
As we're walking, because Edgar is talking, and because they're pretty disgusting, so you have to notice them. Can I just make like a pretty passive medicine check on this guy,
Yeah, absolutely.
especially combined with his
He's extremely
his
unique.
comments about the sun? That's an 18.
A medicine
18.
check?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
An 18 medicine check.
Wow.
You will know that what actually covers his body is not it looks like his skin has been sucked out of all moisture. But as your medical expertise in healing and all this stuff has shown you, is that there's something much more serious that's gone on here.
Okay.
But it is not an ailment that comes naturally, and it is definitely magic.
All right. So I can't offer him any advice about the sun.
No.
All right.
Very interesting, though.
I will not say anything then.
No, he's just a weird man who likes the sun sometimes and hates the nighttime other times.
And considering we were walking together while you did that, in silence, I would like to, before we actually enter the Stinky Pig again, I would say, Leo, with your problems relating to Mr. Pig, after Maria and I, fix.
Oh no!
What?
And Maria runs back towards the manger.
She
Cammy!
forgot her lizard.
Oh,
Cammy, I'm coming!
brilliant.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
You managed to grab Cammy and race back.
But
I'm not sure
actually,
if they
that's,
waited outside
no,
for you or not,
that's totally fine. I don't mind waiting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll wait for her.
The guy who's sitting on the porch is no longer there.
Good to know.
So it's about, just so you guys get kind of a sense of time, it takes about 20-25 minutes to walk back and forth between one end of the town to the other.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
that gives us about 10 minutes. I'd say, you know what? That actually makes it perfect. Maria forgets about Cammy. She goes and gets her. And that would give Leo time to silently just like medically admire Edgar. And then
It's not really admiration.
investigate.
Medically admire that raisin's skin.
Medically investigate.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is in silence. So when Maria gets back, then I'll say, once Maria and I have fixed the sign, if you'd like to participate or pretend to participate, you could use it as a favor, like you said, a kindness against Mr. Pig to get him off your back.
I appreciate the offer, but I'll allow you to work on fixing the sign. I would rather Mr. Pig not think I am an asset to him in any way.
Well, that does leave me to ask you a favor of my own. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, sure, yes. What is your favor?
Could you please go in there and interrogate Mr. Stinky Pig, or just not interrogate, converse with Mr. Stinky Pig as to the location of Anthony Benwick?
That's it, Benwick.
And what am I getting in exchange for this favor?
I have money. Would you like to be paid?
I don't think anyone could pay me enough to speak to that man. How about I'll do you a favor, and in exchange, you will answer my curiosity from earlier.
I hold out my hand. Sounds like a deal.
I will nod at you.
Do you not trust me?
I trust you.
In my culture, we've always clasped hands. It might just be a dwarven thing. Is this against your nature?
And Maria has made it back.
It is against my nature.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No need to apologize. They are magnificent animals. Here, Maria, come here. And I will... Oh, go ahead.
I was talking to Kim. Sorry.
No, I heard you. Please, this is for Cammy. Come here.
Okay.
And I will open my chest of preserving and give you a fresh meat ration to give to Cammy. Cammy. To give to Cammy.
Yeah, Cammy.
Please, it's on the house.
Blink. This was on a house?
I'll teach you the saying later. It's a good ration. Cammy should be extremely happy.
I take this opportunity to walk inside without having shaken Folkvar's hand.
That's understandable. We had our talk.
You open the door to the Stinky Pig. They've lit the candles. The place is lit up. Over on the right to you, they're still playing dice. There's still the man in the duster with the hat at the bar on the far right. And there's still one of the 5 round tables in the middle of 3 guys who look like they're just drinking. And in the very middle of the aisle that most people would take to not walk through the tables, face down on the ground in his tears is Mr. Stinky Pig.
I'm just gonna stand there and look at him for a little bit because I didn't,
Wait a minute.
Jesse, why didn't they stay?
Is this a dirt floor? Like a compacted dirt floor? Or is it wood?
No, it's wood.
Okay, there's a puddle. A fucking
Yeah. They stayed. They just could have stayed. I gave them everything and they still betrayed me. My door. Jesse, why?
Jesse, why?
And he is planking face down on the ground. Doesn't even realize you opened the door.
That's why I'm clearing my throat.
And now you're inside. Oh,
I'm clearing my throat.
Jesse from behind the bar is like making the "you should leave now." Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm gonna wave him off.
Oh my god.
And the little old man's head tilts up at you, and with his big brown eyes through his obviously magnified by like 100 times lenses on his welding goggles, he's just like, he immediately gets up, takes the time to like dust himself off, wipe away the tears, takes a chair from the table next to him, sets it up facing the door, sits on it comfortably, crosses his legs, takes a rose, puts it in his mouth, minor illusion, and he says straight to your face, "They always come back."
God.
Oh.
You wanted your guests to stay for a night, correct?
Yes. Yep.
All right. So what if I paid you for a room for the night, but in exchange you have to give me some information. Also, reminder, you still can't touch me.
You need some information. No problem. No touching on it, sir. Yes, on top of it. You want information? What kind of information do you want? I got good information. I got bad information. I've got wrong information. That'll cost you.
Oh my god!
I would like right information, like correct information, accurate.
Information.
Can you do
Well,
accurate?
who knows? I've got some right information. You're gonna have to ask the right questions.
Well, I only have one question, and that's: do you know one Anthony Benwick?
Anthony, it's Tony? You're going to talk to Tony? He's going to go way back.
Tony.
All right. What can you tell me about Tony?
Well, I mean, he's tall. He's a little old now. He's super rich. He's been floating these around, and he'll prestidigitate one of the letters. Like, no, these are pretty great, but nobody's taken up on it yet. These letters have been floating around for like almost 10 years now.
Wow.
All right. And where does he live?
Oh, I see. Already looking for a way out.
No,
Oh
this
my
is
God.
just part of the deal.
I'm so glad you and I are outside,
if I
Maria.
needed a way out, I would go and stay with Trevor.
Trevor!
So
Trevor. He said
Uh-huh.
he'd come back. He's never come back. You should take him back.
I will tell him that next time I see him.
Oh, do so. I miss his gorgeous face.
Anyway,
Yes.
Tony, where does Tony
Oh.
live?
Number 1, 2, and 4.
Well, 1, 2, and 4 are fixing your sign.
Fixing my sign? Why would they fix my sign?
You said you wanted your sign fixed.
You're right. I did say that. You are correct. Oh, I should know. You are the smartest of them. Okay. Let's see. We can talk about Tony when you're all in here, and I'll set up the dinner. And you look.
Oh
over
no,
at the table and-
I'm not paying for the room until you tell me about Tony.
He looks at you, tears welling in his goggles, and he looks to the table that was prepared for you guys, and there's cold meals on it. And he looks back to you and he says, "Are you sure?"
Are you sure?
Will you? Are yes.
He starts like twiddling his thumbs. He's like, "I mean, it's just been a while since we had guests." One of the
I
guys
just
in
look
the
at him
corner's
stone
like-
faced.
One of the guys in the corner is like, "We've been here all day." He's like, "Shut up, Dave! God,
What do you call? What was his name?
Dave."
Dave.
It's always
Shut
me.
up, Dave. Sorry, that was me. Oh my God.
You don't want to stay for a meal at least, and then maybe we can talk over the phone. And maybe have an ale or something. One thing will lead to another.
What other thing are you trying to lead to? Information.
I was just saying
Yes.
information.
Information leads to more information. All right, then we should start with some information, so that information can lead to more information, right?
I'm always more when I got food in my stomach, you know.
Oh, excuse me.
And I did a lot of crying today, so I need the nourishment.
You can eat while we talk.
What if I don't like eating when other people aren't eating?
I'm
Holy fuck, it's convincing.
not hungry.
Well, maybe we could just sit at the table then, like family. I mean,
Fine, I'll sit at your table.
Okay. What about 1, 2, and 4?
They have to finish with the sign and everything, and get their lizard and
They have a lizard?
yes, they have a lizard.
I knew putting in that writing post was a good idea. Fuck you, Jesse. And he'll take a seat at the table opposite you. What is everybody else doing at this moment?
Well, I gave
I assume-
the fresh ration to Maria.
I mean, I'll feed it to Cammy, but then it's like, all right. Can you even reach that sign?
I was about to ask if you wouldn't mind bringing it down.
Okay. Let's see here. And we just spend like a few minutes.
Yeah.
Probably just
Just,
restoring the sign.
Well,
Roll a d20. Let's see how well you restore this sign.
1 second. It's not I didn't want to restore it. I wanted to actually make a good sign. So in my cart, I brought coal, literally a sack of coal, and I have my smith's tools and I have my tinker's tools, so I can, we can do the whole thing. And I'm bringing them out and laying them out specifically in order on the road because it's pretty empty.
Okay, so you're making it from scratch. Roll me a d20, see how good it is.
But I'm going to give Maria guidance, and I want her to use the tools that she's comfortable with. I want to see. I want to see
so
how
this will be
how we're
kind of
working.
an advantage situation. One of you can roll with advantage, or you both can roll.
I want to roll. I want her to roll with advantage.
Okay. Maria, if you will.
If you're okay with that, Maria.
Sure.
15 and up, and it like matches the Mangere. 10 to 15, it's just a good sign. 5 to 10, it's not great. It looks good. 5 and below, and it looks the exact same. As soon as you put it up, one of the straps break.
Well, thankfully, you have guidance as well.
Do I have the guidance as well?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. And I will say that Maria will regard his tools, and then we'll pull down her bag, and we'll open it up and pull out her own set of tools.
What tools are they?
So, Maria is proficient with carpenter's tools, smith's tools, and tinker's tools.
Carpenter's tools save the day. I do not do woodwork. Brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm admiring your collection as you work. So if there's
All right,
if there's any flavor as you roll, just go with it.
Yep. All right, and then with the guidance
And advantage.
So, yes, and the advantage. So you said 15 and up, and it's essentially Le Manger quality, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I rolled a 19 total.
Oh yes, yes, Maria.
So you put this sign up, and immediately you can tell that it is out of place. It does not match the house. It does not match the building it's attached to. It is absolutely too good to be where it is. In fact, if you weren't there to see you guys put it up just now, most people are probably going to think that the owner of this establishment stole this sign.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But
I think
that is
we
just
did
what happened.
too good of a job.
You might be right. Try just smacking it with your hammer a couple times. Give it that weathered look. You know what? Actually, hold on. Let's just bring the sign in to Mr. Pig and make sure that he can do what he wants with it. And then there's no sign outside on the building. It's a win-win.
I guess that works for now.
High five.
Okay. So do you guys bring this inside?
Well, no. Gotta put the tools away.
Yeah. Always important to clean up after work.
Yes. Now we bring it inside.
Yes. It's also a convenient way to... I'll make sure to tie up Cammy and bring my bag inside.
Okay.
Good work, Maria.
Thank you.
Here they are. Number one.
Told
fit
you.
as always, nice and shiny. Number 2, hope you don't fall over again. Number 4, man, you look fluffy. Now take a seat. Take a seat. Yes, fluffy. We'll talk more about that as the night goes on.
There might be something more important to talk about. You offered us a job, and we did our best.
Oh. And he looks at the sign. I'm assuming you lift it up for him to look at.
Yes.
And his eyes glimmer. This is the best sign I've ever seen.
Of course. We made it.
Oh my goodness. Those Manger pricks are gonna know what hit them. This is gonna be great. Oh yeah. And he's gonna ask to take it from you.
But
Uh-huh.
it took both of us to make it. So
Yes. Just
I'll
let
hand
me
it
put
over.
up and I'll pay you. Let me put it up and I'll pay you.
okay, double.
What? No.
Well, you offered me 10 gold to make it, but it took both of
Yeah,
us.
so you-
So we should each get 10 gold.
No,
That's not how that's gonna
Folkvar,
work.
Look, you can just take it. It's fine.
Oh.
But it's fair work. Maria, you did fair work.
My fair fluffy dear, I'll give you 10 gold. I'm gonna go put. Then he prances by.
He doesn't pay me anything?
He hasn't paid either of you anything. He wanted to hang it up first.
Oh, that's fine. I just thought that meant he was giving Maria 10 and me nothing.
I think so. As he goes to hang it up, I'm going to look to Folkvar and say, "You'll get your information, but you're gonna have to sit down to dinner while he's gone, and I'm gonna cast Purify Food and Drink across the table."
Is it?
This should all be safe to eat now. Don't eat anything else or drink anything else that is brought to you.
There was like some spices on the meals, on each of the meals that kind of make them look good. As soon as you cast Purify Food and Drink, all of those spices disappeared.
Oh my god.
Gross.
I will quickly ask you, Leo. How did you cast Purify Food and Drink?
I don't think they're breathing on the food. I'm sorry.
I did not breathe on the food. So I basically just put one hand in my pocket, and then I'm going to wave the other hand over the table, like almost doing like a slight like flicking motion.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, would all of you allow it?
The hand is in my pocket holding onto my holy symbol.
May I make an Arcana check? Because I actually know the spell in my spell list, but not prepared. So I'd like to make an Arcana check to see if I know what you did.
Sure.
DC is between you and DM.
It's up to the DM. I mean, I'm not hiding it. And I am telling you.
I know you're not hiding
that
it,
the
but you're
food's gonna be
hiding
safe.
you're hiding your symbol. So
Holy
I don't
symbol.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know you're using a focus or anything. I don't know that.
Yeah.
I just want to know that you're casting Purify Food and Drink and not something else.
Mhm. Yeah, that's fair.
10 plus spell level.
10th level spell.
No, I said
So
10
10
plus
plus
spell
spell.
level.
Oh, okay.
For the
So
DC.
11. So 11. Thank you for that, Keith.
So no.
Oh, I absolutely wreck it. That's a 21.
Okay, then yeah, you know that that Leo used magic to purify food and drink.
Awesome.
Yep.
Oh, apparently with Purify Food and Drink, it's only verbal and somatic. You don't even have to touch your holy symbol.
Well, I kind of do if you're not using components. You're using
No, but there's no No, the symbol is only for material components.
Oh, yes.
Foci
yes.
only replace material
Yes.
components.
Yes, that's true.
So-
That's true. Yes.
Specifically on like money components.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Non-costly components.
this is great. Because you've done that, and Piggy is outside. I only have a second to do
Piggy.
this. Mr. Pig is outside. Only have a second to do this. I will approach you, Leo, and say, "Thank you, Leo. What you have just done actually permits me to join you for dinner at this meal."
You're welcome. But again, if he brings out anything else, don't just find an excuse not to eat it.
I just give you a thumbs up.
I look to Maria to see that if she's actually taken this to heart because she really needs to. What I've said.
I mean,
Don't.
he doesn't seem like a bad guy. I don't think he would try and
I
do
think he
anything.
might unintentionally give you food poisoning, is what I'm saying. If you don't want to trust me, that's fine, but
Okay.
stick with what's on the table.
And at this point,
Yeah.
Mr. Piggy comes strutting right through that door, looking high and mighty as ever. Oh my god! That sign looks fabulous!
Thumbs
Right,
up.
is everybody ready to have a nice meal?
I've sat at the table for sure, and I've got a seat for
Oh.
Edgar.
Perfect. The tall green bean, he can definitely put down some good food. Yep.
The tall green mean.
No, the tall green bean, him, and he'll point to Edgar Shiggs.
He's green.
I may have one or two eyesight issues. And he'll blink really quickly at you through his very large goggles.
Oh. Well. And I'm going to tell you right now, insightfully into my mind, I'm going to remember what Leo said about offering favors for favors and kindnesses as such. And I'm not going to offer to help him with his glasses.
I've really made an impression on these people quick.
Right, well, I hear that people wanted to know about my BFF Tony. We were gonna sit down, we were gonna have a nice meal over it, we were gonna talk, we were gonna get to know each other, things were gonna happen, one thing leads to another, information.
The other thing being information.
Exactly, information leads to more information, but who knows, we can take it anywhere, you know, the night's its own ride, you know what I mean, everybody dig in.
This sounds wonderful, but I'd just like to make sure that after we eat, could you please pay Maria for her work?
Yes, of course. And he'll run into his pocket and pull out a like a coin bag, and he'll hand 10 gold to Maria and 5 to Folkvar.
I accept it, and I say, thank you, and thank you for the meal.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I hope it's tasty. Hold on. Did you guys get rid of the we can get some more spices and stuff here, Jesse?
That's all right. They don't like spicy food.
Oh, how we can, Jesse's real good at topping with cheese. Hey, Jesse!
No. Actually, and I'm going to gesture for this horrible thing to get closer to me a little bit. Like I'm going to tell it a secret.
Did you just call him a
You
horrible
called him
thing?
a horrible thing? Because that
Yes, I
made me
did.
question if you're talking about me.
No, I'm talking about Mr. Pig.
Oh my god. Oh my
As
god.
you look at him and gesture for him to get closer to you, he looks at you, blushes, and scoots over.
I'm just going to say quietly, and this will be a deception check. You know, Jesse's not. You know, he's causing some of your issues with your customers. So maybe we just eat what's on the table and keep Jesse out of it.
May I?
We'll make a deception
Wait.
check.
Go
May I
for it.
give you?
You wanna-
I want to give you a thumbs up, with a little gem twinkle, and like, yeah, because we talked about why you're doing this. So may I give
Yeah.
Leo guidance?
No,
Sure.
because guidance
No?
is
An
you need a touch. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Understood.
can't give it to me.
Understood.
So that is for my deception going to be a 14.
Ooh, not bad.
You know what? You have a point there. Jesse's really been fucking me over.
Oh no!
No. Please leave Jesse alone. Please leave Jesse alone and just have them leave us alone.
He almost made my new friends leave today without me even being able to meet them. You know what? You're right. Jesse needs to leave right now.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh no, I'm just hiding my head in my hand and like specifically looking away.
Folkvar's fine with this because he's seen what happens to people that don't work hard or don't put their effort in. That's part of the mining
Jesse.
culture, you know.
So if you watch this situation unfold, he gets up his whole 2.5 feet height and walks over behind the counter. And as soon as he gets behind the counter, you can't see him, but you can see Jesse looking down. And they're talking. And then out of nowhere, like you can't really hear the conversation, no matter how loud Pigsy can be, or fucking
Pigsy.
Pigsy, yeah, you call him Pigsy too. That's his nickname now. Just call him Pigsy.
Because I had Edgar Shiggs in my head.
Edgar
You
Shigsy.
can't hear what they're talking about. No matter how loud Stinky Pig really is. As they're talking in low voices, and then all of a sudden, the glass that was in Jesse's hand just comes crashing down.
Oh God,
And,
no.
Oh God.
On
No.
top of Mr. Pig. And
Oh, he attacked him.
Okay,
and-
well, this man deserves a new
as
job.
soon as this happens, Jesse picks up a new glass and begins to polish that one. And Mr. Pig comes out the left with a glass shards over his goggles and stuff. He's brushed them away, and as he's walking away, he's like, "Yep, Jesse, you are the best employee I've ever had. Never gonna give you up. All right."
Oh my God. Oh my God. I've
Means
never
it's
seen
not
someone
down.
intimidate someone else into keeping a job. Oh, this is incredible.
Back down and scoots over towards you, and he's like, "Yeah, I can't do that today. Something, you know what?
I can't do that.
My back really hurts. I couldn't really muster up the
Oh my God.
the pain really kept me away from it. So maybe
You
another
should just
time.
sit down and eat.
Yeah, maybe I should just leave him alone for today. He seems to be in a mood."
That sounds great. Just have a seat and tell us about your friend Tony, who isn't in a mood.
Yes, Tony. So who wanted to know about Tony? Are you guys, is there somebody finally going to answer that stupid letter of his? One of you guys? Is it
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
look at Folkvar.
Folkvar.
Is it all three of you? Are all three of you going to go for his riches? Oh my God, it's
Now,
amazing.
I didn't say I did this earlier, but because I was looking through that chest of drawers with all the letters, in my mind I did it. So if you'll allow it, I would pull 3 letters out from my coat, and I would just be like, or sorry, 4, because I've got Edgar. I would put 4 letters.
I will allow it.
It's difficult. You don't have to. But I got permission to take as many as I want. You know, that kind of thing.
If it was somebody else who asked to do this, you were the one who actually opened and rummaged through the drawer.
Correct.
So yes, you can have taken a few.
Thank you.
They were there for people to take anyway. She didn't care.
That was why I'm saying that. Like, I wouldn't have done this. I wouldn't have backtracked sleight of handed. That would be way too huge. So yeah, I'll pull 4 out, and just to show the tops of them, and then I'll put them back in the pocket. And
You're a regular old partier. Yeah, I knew we were friends the moment you stepped through those doors.
Folkvar,
Yes, Maria.
could I have my letter back?
Oh, absolutely. I just was making sure that they were all in the same place, and I'll give you a letter, of course.
Okay. I just want to check the letter against the one that I was given.
They are the exact same letter.
Ah,
Yours, however, has a signature at the bottom. The others do not. The others look mass-produced. The other one that you have was meant for somebody specific.
okay.
Wait, did I just give her mine? Mine
No,
mine had a
yours-
signature.
No, it just said Anthony Benwick at the bottom.
Oh, I thought mine had a signature. Okay,
No
apologies.
signature.
So I have 3 normal unsigned.
Yes, yours look mass-produced. The one that Maria has looks mass-produced in content, except for the signature at the bottom. So they say the exact same thing. There's just the one thing that's different.
So Maria has
Okay.
2, but you didn't pull out your original one, did you, Maria?
I'm comparing the one that I was given before I left
I'm just.
Brighton
Are you
to
comparing
the
it
one that
mentally or physically?
physically, like, just surreptitiously, like, lean over to the side under the table, just like comparing the two.
May I make a perception check to see if yours has a signature? I don't know where you're sitting at the table. I don't know what. So
It is a round table. If you guys are sitting next to each other, even the angle wouldn't work at that point either.
okay. Then don't worry about it. Is there any way for me to know that you've got 2 papers though, because I only gave you 1.
I'll,
I think
I'll
the only
allow
thing
a
would
rolling
be
perception to see if
Yeah.
he takes out a letter.
it just kind of be like that, the little back and forth of the head, like comparing 2 pieces of paper.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Like, why would you do? That's not how you read. Like, okay, so
That's an awfully big letter you're reading.
because it's with you, Maria, would you like me to do it at disadvantage?
I don't care.
Okay,
I am not stealthy, so
that's basically what I'm asking. That is a 16 plus 1, 17.
well, you probably noticed then.
Okay, I'll
Yeah, I'd say you notice. He just has, or sorry, she just has a second thing in her hand.
yeah, I can ask
Whether or
her
not
about
you
it
know
later.
it is, whether or not you know the contents of it, or whether you even know that it's a second letter.
Of course,
That's the content, and whatever she is holding is not something you know.
I understand that very clearly. I might. It just gives me the chance to bring it up to Maria later if I so choose.
For sure. Okay.
That is all.
So you're all, you know, an old school party. Get what I mean? We're all a party.
Is that
No?
what is
Oh,
is
all
that
right,
what you
that's
and
fine.
Tony were?
Tony, no, me and Tony grew up together. I was his best friend. Most people, you know, would call me his servant, but I was his best friend.
When he says servant, I'd almost break my tankard just by gripping it.
You know, my mom and dad were his head butler and head maid, and I was born into the family, and then I decided to fuck you and leave. So we're still good. We're on good terms. Why do you ask? What? So you guys are trying to find Anthony for that nice golden nugget? Is that what you're after?
Well, to be put perfectly clear, I'm happy to share with you all that I've spent too much. Not too much. I feel that there is a point of my own life where digging deeper and deeper into the mountains of Free Rock, the famous mines of Free Rock, they weren't giving me anything that I could use to better myself at this point. I needed to search outside, and this was what you might call an open opportunity, with that letters having a open reward, if you know what I mean.
See. Yeah, no, I totally get it. I mean, Benwick's estate is also like super secure and whatever. It takes a bit to get there, but once you're there, you're pretty much out of the eye of everybody unless you come to good old Stinky Pig. He can give you directions, but I mean, I don't know why, but Jesse keeps scaring away all the customers.
Actually, why would we have to come to the Stinky Pig if you were the one who could get us into the estate yourself?
Why would I get you into the estate? I haven't worked there in like 25 years.
Well, it's because I want to work there.
Roll me deception.
Well, no, I do want to work there. That's the point of the letter.
You want to work there? All right, roll me persuasion.
Well, I want to fulfill the letter. Is that...
You want to fulfill the letter. It is to do a job for him, not to work in the house.
Ah, that's
Yeah,
how
but
you're
he's still
taking it.
thinking that he's doing work there.
That's what I thought. Is
So you're not lying. Like, it's not deception because you're not trying to deceive him.
no, but
You're
it
just
does matter
interpreting
how it's being interpreted by Stinky.
Mm.
So I want to go do the job, but I guess yeah, Stinky would think that I'm trying to take his old job.
Well, and this letter has been out for almost a decade. So I won't say anymore. Anyway,
No
continue.
problem. No problem. I will make it a deception roll, even though we know my character believes he wants to do a job.
Actually, then
What's the actually? Because
never mind. I think you guys are right. The no deception roll. It's it's just two people who think of it differently. So you're not lying. and he wouldn't think of you as lying if you said it. So, so you wish to you're just going there to work with him? Is that what you're doing? You want to work with the guy who does all the research on the great beasts?
Wait a minute. I want to work with or for him, yes, but I just tapped my coat where I was storing the letters. It's apparently he has a job, and
Yes, he does. It's a very difficult job, which is why not many people have tried.
well, you might say that I am a knowledgeable expert from my home. So
I don't think And he just kind of starts in this loop that doesn't stop, where he just keeps saying,
Yeah.
"I don't think it. I don't."
So
And Folkvar is used to this with Edgar. Edgar gets into these.
I
as
was
well.
just gonna say that. I just keep eating. I just go back to my food.
Yeah. Okay, well, what about you two? What about you, Miss, and you, Mister? Don't touch me, but I'm beautiful. So I kind of wanted to say that.
Once you say that, actually, I'm sorry to interrupt, but Folkvar would like to make a perception check. Are you beautiful, Leo?
Yes.
Ha!
I'm an SMR. I have to be. I am. I'm
Well,
very beautiful.
I'm sorry, the dice tell a story. I got a nat 1.
You have no idea.
Plus 1 is 2. No, literally, I look at you and I can't see beauty on you because of whatever I am. We're just different
Well,
perceptions.
Not
because
of
beauty.
you're the darkness. I am the light.
Yeah, we have different concepts of beauty now. So this is going to be interesting for the rest of the game. All right.
All right.
That's it. Sorry, I had to interrupt with that.
What about you two? What do you guys want to do with Tony? He's a decent guy, but he's a little boring.
I look to Maria, hoping that she'll speak next.
I was asked by someone to seek him out.
You were asked by someone to seek him out. Well, it must not be that important if it wasn't from his big old best friend over here.
No, I guess not.
Oh, well, whoever asked you to seek him out, well, maybe their, reputation is a little bit lesser than my own, if I do say so myself.
Oh my god.
Anyway, what about you over there? Beautiful? I mean, Leo, you said your name was? Leo? I keep getting it mixed up with beautiful. I'm sorry, they just slip off the tongue.
I
They're
never gave you my
synonyms.
name.
The others were saying Leo.
I did, in fact, by yes.
Yeah. Venture to get a reward. That's deception.
May I roll insight as well?
Go right ahead. That's a 6. I believe you all know that I am just
Yeah,
going with the easiest lie.
15. I just know you're not telling the truth, but that's okay. It's
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, and a awesome reward it will be, I'm sure. So how was your meal? Everybody had some? Everybody had some? How about you guys each buy some rooms tonight, and I'll take you there myself tomorrow, and then we can spend all day together.
Folkvar immediately agrees. I do think that is a very wise idea.
We did agree. Do you have rooms? Do you have rooms for multiple people, or are they all single rooms?
I have 8 that can fit another person. And he looks you in the eyes. He's like, my room.
No.
You-
No,
you-
all right. I did say you won't get a free room tonight, so yeah, there's a single room.
I look to
Too
the
bad.
Right
I look
down the
I look to the
hall.
others and I'm like, what are the dimensions of this room? Will we all sleep comfortably?
Well, I mean, they are all 2 human sizes. So they're like mansions to me, but I believe they're about 8.5 by 9 foot rooms.
They're like mansions to us.
To me.
I am almost the same height as you.
I'm unsure if you even sleep.
But what does sleep have to do with how tall you are? This is not logical.
What is existence but not the
Both our brains are just like,
He goes into another like unstoppable.
I am too. I am too.
Out the rest of the place start looking over to you because you're making incessant noise, more than usual with this guy around.
Go ahead, Maria.
Maybe we should just retire for the night.
Sounds like a great
Yeah.
idea. We should retire for tonight. So, where should we retire for tonight? He's looking at Maria this time.
I'll look to Maria.
The lady will
To-
have a room either with me or next to mine.
Oh, yes, of course. She will have a single room. Of course. Yep, I'll be right down the hall, though. What about you, big boy? And he'll look right at Folkvar.
Well,
I have a 2-bedroom, but I'm about half a man, if you know what I mean.
I would be
Oh,
happy.
we came over.
I would be happy to allow you to host Shigs and myself. It sounds like you have plenty of room.
Well, it's only a 2-bedroom room, and I'm, one of those rooms.
Yes, so you and I sleep in one bed and Shigs in another.
Oh, you like? I know it. I like it. Okay, yeah.
I-
I knew it. I knew tonight would be a good night.
Well, to be fair, you should know that Shigs, he might not be doing so well after I accidentally pushed him earlier against the wall. He could use a full bed to himself.
He looks over to. Do you look at Shigs at this moment?
I do.
His mouth is just full of your plate, whatever you didn't eat. He's eating the rest of it,
Impressive.
and he pauses as you look at him, but then he continues without breaking contact.
Oh. Do I know? Does Shig sleep?
Yeah, Shigs sleeps.
Okay.
Well, as far as you know, you usually shut down and then he'll sleep around after. But he's generally up before you, so I guess you wouldn't know.
I bet he's one of those people that sleeps with his eyes open, even though he can't see out of them at the time.
So I guess personal history check, or no, personal history assumption. I've always had 2 beds at the shop, so whether he used his or not, I never actually checked. You know.
Okay.
So I just assume that he needs a bed. So apparently
Yeah.
I'm sleeping with Mr. Pigs.
Okay. Okay, we can pay each other in the morning, except for you, and except for you, and you 2 silver.
2
'Cause I like your face. And he's looking at Maria.
The Le Manger will be paying for me.
Sons of bitches! I knew they would get up to something, getting up in my bullshit. All right.
Wait,
Fine,
why is that a bad
nothing.
thing? Will they not actually pay you? Is this one of those kindness things?
No, it's not that. I just don't like them.
You just don't like their money either?
Don't like them. They're the worst.
What did they do to
They're
you?
all, oh, let us pay for your parking spot for riding lizards. Oh, let us pay for people who can't stay here so they can stay at your place. Oh, let us purchase brand new, fresh ingredients from the docks for your kitchen. Blah, blah, blah. Ugh, so pretentious.
Wait a minute. Does that mean you don't
Yeah.
have the ability to take care of Maria? Was it Cammy? Is Cammy your riding
Of course
lizard's
not, Jim.
name?
I just paid for the spot. What are you talking about? Of course we could kick care of Cammy. You're trying to get other people to leave.
No, I meant
You want me to cry? Because I will cry.
I
Right here.
cannot cry.
I was asking for you. Go to your room.
Where is your room?
My room is. I'll take you there in a minute. Okay. Jesse, clean up the table. Jesse shakes his head. He's like, okay, Jesse, I'll take care of it later. Good on you, Jesse. Good man. You get a raise. All right.
All right,
And
cool.
he leads you guys one by one to your rooms. As you would have liked, I'm sure, Leo and Maria's rooms are closest to the stairs.
Good.
And the room that Edgar and Folkvar will be sharing with Mr. Pig is at the very back of the second floor.
That's fantastic. Just before we hand off everything, do I have any time in Pigsy's room alone, or with Shigs?
No, you have time with Shigs, yeah.
It's not necessarily to talk with Shigs. It's to
Pig goes downstairs to clean up the table and stuff.
Okay, then the other I would like to perform an investigation check in his room for secret floor panels and stuff while he's not there. But we can save that for later if the others want to do their wind down and stuff.
Yeah. What are you two doing? Leo and Maria.
I'm just going to say to Maria before heading into my own room and checking if the door can lock. Hopefully it can. I'm just going to say to her, if anything happens in the night and you need help, you can bang on the wall or knock on my door.
Oh, thank you.
Don't let him in your room. I will open the door to my room and I will step inside.
Leo, do you do any digging around and like taking things off, putting them away, or are you just kind of going right into bed?
I'll take off the leather armor I'm wearing that doesn't fit me properly anyway. And I'm going to I'll clean up the room if it needs cleaning, which I assume it might before I attempt to sleep in it.
Most likely does.
Do you have prestidigitation?
I unfortunately don't.
Oh, that would have made cleaning so
It was
easy.
It was not an option of spell I could take.
Damn.
That's unfortunate, because you know what happens in Folkvar's room
You mean
is Edgar is prestidigitating things clean.
is he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Edgar, I appreciate you putting this effort forward. I hope a bed is enough for you. If you need anything else, of course, like always, let me know.
Yes, I'm all over it. Do not worry. We will sleep in comfort tonight.
Please make sure to prestidigitate this bed that I have to share with Stinky Pig. I think the name...
I cannot do that.
What? What? Why?
Well,
Why?
mostly because I wanted to see that expression. I'll do it, yeah.
The red from under my leather starts to calm down.
Oh, man.
Oh. All right, Maria?
Yes.
What do you do, Maria?
Maria is going to kind of stand just in silence in the hallway for a few seconds after Leo goes into his room and just be like, what have I got myself into? But she'll eventually drag her bag inside.
Does Maria?
As you hear from downstairs, la-da-dee, la-da-da, la-da-dee, you got friends tonight.
Does Maria know about Anthony Benwick being the researcher? Like was stated tonight at dinner. Does she know about Anthony Benwick's research into the Great Beasts?
I don't think it was explicitly stated to her by
No, the only
Reagan.
thing that was stated to Maria was that the mission for her was to go see what he needed, help him out, and then come back. And the recommendation was yours.
So does Maria have any thoughts as to the association with the great beasts and her quest right now?
Well, she knew who Reagan was, and if Anthony Benwick is a friend of hers, then there's probably a correlation to the beasts.
Got it. Okay.
So
Cool.
it's more of a confirmation / additional information.
Awesome.
Before we get to Folkvar, Leo,
Mhm.
as you're kind of taking your armor off and stuff like that, there is a hot sensation in your pocket. It's not like alarming, but it wasn't like that before you got to Haven.
Which pocket? I have 2 significant pockets.
The significant pocket.
Okay, I'm guessing that means the second one. So I'm gonna take it out of my pocket and look at it.
So as you look at it, it looks like the crimson color has gotten deeper, and ever since you began traveling from the capital city, it has gotten warmer. It's not like it's going to burn a hole in your pocket, but it is definitely something has been activating it somehow.
I didn't know it could be activated.
God damn, I'm
it's
intrigued as
just
a player.
warm. I'm gonna look at it.
you going
Just
to use
turning
any
it
magic on
around a little bit. What?
Are you going to use any magic on it, or are you just looking at it?
Oh, I'm not gonna use any magic on it.
Okay.
Definitely not. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to wrap it in a handkerchief, and then I'm going to
Are you looking at it with
put it
gloves
back
on or
in
no?
my. Oh yeah, so when I say I take my armor off, I was wearing a set of leather armor that I took that doesn't fit me. But underneath it, I have my normal work clothes minus the lab coat and another pair of gloves under the leather gloves. So the gloves stay on even when I sleep. Like I sleep in a full turtleneck, like full pants.
I gotcha.
The only skin showing is my face at all times.
Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's just gotten warm ever since you've left.
All right. It goes back in the pocket. And then I'm going to put a hand in the other pocket and just hold on to the other item I have. That's all.
Okay.
I guess my holy symbol's also in one of these pockets. Which one is it
You
with?
said it was in your left pocket. Use your left hand
Was in one of the pockets.
in your pants.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So left pocket has my holy symbol and the other item that isn't the hot one, and then the hot item's in my right pocket. That makes sense.
Okay. Then let's hop over to you.
So Folkvar only has to do those 2 things. He's now engaged with Edgar. That was wonderful.
He's engaged? Oh, wonderful.
It would be. But instead, I've cracked out just like with the cart, I've cracked out my jeweler's. Oh, that's what it was. It was something like a jeweler's, not opulent, but the monocle style thing. And I'm investigating for differences in the room where there might be a secret.
Roll me investigation.
Thank you.
I will give you advantage,
And
because as Edgar's cleaning up, it's easier to see things.
that would make a billion
So
more
he's kind
sense.
of giving you help, and you're using tools for it. So, yeah, I'll give you advantage.
I thank you. Well, I specifically mention the tools a lot of times because it's how I use my spells as an artificer, and so I'd also like to use guidance.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
You don't
fine.
have
I was just
to,
thinking
because
about
I would have to cast it every minute.
it. No. Don't worry about it. I will tell you when I don't want you to use it, or when you can't use it, like I did earlier.
Oh, okay.
It's fine
Okay.
here.
Okay, so first roll is absolutely abysmal. It's a 5 + 1 plus my modifier. So here comes the advantage. Thank you, Shigs, I hope. Shigs, I rolled a 5 on the die. Shigs rolled a 6 on the die, but guidance got me 3, which is a 9, plus my 6, that's a 15 total.
Okay, so with things like investigation, it's generally 10 and up is a success, 15 and up is a greater success, 20 and up is you get the best thing I can offer.
Shigs literally got me that 15. You realize that?
You got a 15. What you find is as you're kind of searching the place, he's got a two bed room.
Yes.
So there are 2 beds in the room, but one of them's kind of shoved up against the wall to the left.
Unused,
And
of
the
course.
main bed, the larger bed that he uses, is like right smack dab in the middle of the room.
Oh.
And over to the right is kind of like this bookshelf type thing, except it doesn't have an enclosure on it. It's more just shelving. Then it doesn't have a backing. It doesn't have a top.
Okay.
That kind of.
Understand. Yeah. Simple.
And as you're looking for something simple to find, just underneath this bookshelf is a loose plywood,
Oh,
loose floor beam or whatever it's called.
awesome.
And you manage to pry it open.
I do so. I have a crowbar. No,
It is
I would
not
use my light
something that you
hammer.
need
I would use my light
it is not
hammer.
something- It is not something you need a crowbar or a tool for.
Oh,
It is something that was manufactured to be able to open with your hands.
son of a bitch.
It is a cubby.
I'd like to open the cubby, please.
Okay.
Wait.
When you reach your
No,
hand
never
inside,
mind.
you
No
can't
way.
really
There's
see
no
what's
way.
inside. You have to reach your hand inside and take out whatever's in there. Is that okay?
That is almost okay. I would like to take a couple seconds to tinker an object. I'm going to take one of the small basic pieces of quartz from my collection and apply a sigil on it with my hammer. And it glows so that it produces 5 feet of bright light and 5 feet of dim light. I'm going to drop it into the
Yeah.
hole.
What spell is this?
This is the tinkering that I mentioned. I can do a maximum of. It's what I used on the door back at home. It's like
Okay.
it's a class feature that's like Artificer's Prestidigitation. I can do up to 4 things permanently forever. But I can make new ones and they just deactivate the oldest one at a time.
I'm more asking for is there anything to say on how long it takes you to do this?
1 action.
Okay, so it just takes you 1 action to do it. Okay. You can see the outline of a book.
Okay, not a trap.
It's also not a cubby that like you can see. It's underneath. It like goes underneath the bookcase, right? So in order to be able to use this light to its fullest, you'd have to move the bookcase out of the way.
Understood.
So you still only have a vantage point to see underneath of that one slit. So you can see the outline of a book. There may be other things down there.
Okay. Thank
But
you.
you do realize that it's not a huge cubby.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reach down and scratch out the mark so that it's not lit anymore.
Okay.
And then I'd like to move the bookshelf completely. Is there anything on it? Is it too heavy?
There are lots of things on it.
Okay, so I'll go into a rage.
From books to sex toys to
Yeah.
everything.
So I'll go into a rage for advantage on strength ability checks. And
Okay.
the red just starts intensely glowing underneath. And I'd like to move the bookshelf so that I can put the second bed where that spot was to make room for Shigs's bed. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That way it looks like that way I can still access this cubby when we're leaving the next day, but I don't have to go
Yeah,
under the
roll me strength.
bookshelf.
Roll me strength.
Cool. That's wow, that's a dirty 20 to start.
Okay.
And don't even worry about the other.
Okay. Yeah. You managed to. It's heavy enough that you instead of lifting it, you got to push it.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, you managed to push it out of the way. What about the bed? So roll me strength.
Yeah, the bed's gonna be a tough one. Huh. Yeah. Oh, that landed outside. Sorry. I definitely am not able to move the bed alone. That is a total of 7.
Okay. So what do you do?
I ask Shigs to take. No, I want to just take the mattress off the bed and put it over where the bookshelf was.
He's like,
Yeah, I can help with this. Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah. This is a strange mattress. I've never seen this one before. It's a little gooey.
It's it's good.
there are footsteps coming up the stairs though,
Yeah, so we're just
and the whistling of the man.
okay. I have a better idea. I take off my chest, the chest of preserving, and I just put it right on top of the fake floorboard. And I just lay out my tools across the floor. Like I unravel real quick, just lay out the tools and act like I'm checking my tools.
Edgar goes back to cleaning the mattress that he just thought was sticky.
Yes.
And in comes Mr. Stinky Pig.
Oh, yes. We're here. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. Why'd you move my bookshelf?
It had a lot of things that were unnecessary for my biology, so I made room for my things.
But they were my things. This is my room, not yours.
But you said that I could join you.
Yeah, join me, not live with me. God, commitment.
But I committed to spending an entire day with you tomorrow.
Did not, you dirty liar.
But
Maybe I'll just spend the night with your friend. You can go have another room.
I'd have to pack up all my tools. That would take so much time. I climb into Pigsy's bed.
You are already here.
Yeah. I climb into Pigsy's bed.
Are your tools still strewn about on the floor?
Well, strewn about, no. But placed, yes.
Like opened up.
Opened up, yes.
Well, how about you and I get down to the dirty then?
And he snaps his fingers, and your tools roll themselves up, put themselves on top of your little preserving
chest of preserving.
chest.
Oh, beautiful.
Shigs's bed all of a sudden shifts from that side of the room to right next to yours, so it's just one big bed.
One big bed, baby. Awesome. Wow.
It's gonna be a good time.
And he snaps his fingers again, and you hear a shunk.
What was the shunk? Was it the door locking?
Would you like to roll to know where it came from?
Yes.
Yeah, go for it. Roll perception.
Oh, it's a nat 20! Nat 20 plus 1.
It was an attempt to hide the floorboard locking itself in place by locking the door as well at the same time.
Got it. So that's cool. Thank you for that knowledge. That means when I want to next time and I take my stuff, I will have to use my thieves' tools to unlock it without damaging it or whatever.
It was magically sealing. He is not whatever else.
Oh, I thought it was the sound of him using a mechanical lock but activating it magically.
No.
Oh.
He was using a how you call unseen servant.
That's yeah.
Which suggests a lot more about that little cubby.
I would have to make an Arcana check to know about Unseen Servant, actually. I don't know that spell. So, may I?
I mean, if you want to.
Well,
Would there
it's
be
okay.
any
No,
reason for your character
there's
to make an Arcana check at this point?
Well, it's only because I know about the secret floorboard, and I now know that it sounded like it locked.
Right. Yeah. Go for it.
And I'm trying to figure out if it's a mechanical lock, because I can do mechanical stuff. That's all.
The sound you heard
Okay.
was just the wooden floorboard shuffling into place. There's no
Oh.
sound you would have heard that it was magical.
Or that it was literally locking.
Yes. It was just,
I understand.
he tried to hide the sound of that shuffling floorboard by locking the door at the same time.
Perfect. Then I'm happy I don't have to make any rolls. I understand what you're describing.
Okay.
That's
All right.
that's great. Yeah, I would
And
think
everybody
Yeah.
goes safely to sleep. Edgar has, Edgar and Folkvar are up for a little bit longer, I'm sure. And that is the end of session number 2.
wow.
I guess we'll just pick it up again next week.
I just slept
All right.
with a pig.
A stinky pig.
I
at that.
slept with a stinky pig.
With your choice.
Awesome. Fantastic. Wonderful. I'm going to shut up for a sec because I've talked a lot and I was the last one to play. So you guys can talk.
Now you can stop the recording.
Yeah,
No,
we're
I'm not
going
going
to
stop.
the.
Oh, right. You want to do... Okay. I forgot about that. So edit this part out because I'm going to restart after
Wait,
the next...
okay.
Give me...
Are you really going to do the recording of us talking about it after?
That is one of the most important things to me is Colt, a human person.
Okay.
So I'm going to stop the recording now.